at the court of the Queen of the Bay, this 30th day of August, 2019. Thank you.
And welcome to the 74th Queen of the Bay pageant. Please rise as Queen Jenny Lee Cruz, Queen of the Bay 2018-2019, makes her entrance.
Her Graciousness, Queen Jenny Lee Chloe, will be making her way to the, as we speak, as she's making her way exactly where we are. So she has to be careful as she makes her way down the stairs to center stage. Of course, she is with her beautiful lady of the court. And I know she has to make her way delicately down these stairs, Kayla.
Yeah, she is in, I must say, a dazzling top with a royal blue dress at the bottom, well, a royal blue bottom, and as you see her velvet train behind, so elegant.
And of course we know that Her Graciousness Queen Jenny Lee is the daughter of Love FM's very own Kaya correspondent Fem Cruz, and she hails from the beautiful village of Urn Creek. She won the Queen of the Bay Belmopan 2018, and a few days later she was crowned the 73rd Queen of the Bay. Queen Jenny Lee Cruz is 21 years old.
Yes.
And she said she has a 5-year forecast of her life, which includes going back to the University of Belize, and where she plans to complete her associate's degree. So, and that's in early childhood education whilst maintaining a relationship she says she has made with incredible children that she has met over the past year.
Yes.
And that was one of her platform as her year reigning as the Queen of the Bay.
She definitely has a passion for children.
Beautiful, beautiful Queen, Her Graciousness Queen Jenny Lee, making her way down the stairs. And if you know how the Bliss Center for the Performing Arts is set up, you know that she's making her way through the aisle where the audience are present tonight. It's a packed Bliss Center for the Performing Arts. Queen Jenny, making her way, Jenny Lee, yes, and making her way to where she will be seated until she is called to center stage.
Yes.
During tonight's Queen of the Bay pageant, the 74th Queen of the Bay. Love FM's coverage. This is our first coverage of the September celebration activities.
Yes.
Oh, the first of many, Kayla.
And what a way to kick it off than with the prestigious and patriotic Queen of the Bay. And as we see, the reigning Queen, Miss Jenny Lee Cruz, is making her way past. As we see some queens in the audience.
Of course, and I know later on we'll be getting the introduction of who we have present with us tonight in reference to those queens that we saw came in earlier. So Queen Jenny Lee has made her way to the front seat, and we know that later on she will be called to sit on her throne.
Yes.
At the center of the stage, and that will commence the formal wear of tonight. But we don't want to get ahead of our passion tonight. A beautiful round of applause there for Queen Jenny Lee, 21-year-old queen. And I sometimes I wonder how they're feeling. All eyes are on them.
Well, I must say, I had the pleasure of having an interview with Queen Jenny Lee, and she is one composed and phenomenal young woman. She is also a singer in a gospel band as well.
Must say congratulations to her as well. She won the
and she won KTV as well. So as we see, she is filled with
very,
so many
very
talents.
talented. So you know what? Let us join Rafael Martinez, tonight's master of ceremony.
It's my lovely co-host, and she's absolutely no stranger to any of us. She's the reigning Miss Universe Belize, Miss Belize Universe Janelli Fraser. Let's give her a big round of applause as she comes on stage, looking as lovely and gorgeous.
Good night.
So how you doing, Janelli?
I'm doing quite fine.
Man, you're looking radiant.
And you're looking like you're ready for the Queen's Ball.
Yeah, the last time somebody told me you look like you're in a coffin. But, so it happened. So, my dear, we have a very, very action-packed night for you guys tonight. Right. And so, without further ado, what we have, my dear?
Well, we have the introduction, and I must say, I had the privilege of working with the 7 beautiful delegates for the introduction. And I must say that this will be a tough competition, starting with the introduction.
Of course, because this is the 74th running of the Queen of the Bay, and one of these 7 lovely young ladies will be crowned Queen of the Bay 2019-2020. So, without further ado then,
Let's start.
the introduction of delegates.
Fourth Queen of the Bay pageant getting underway with the introduction of the 7 delegates, and we know that we should be starting with delegate number 1, and that should be the delegate representing Punta Gorda. But let us, of course,
Delegates are being introduced. We have
let us find what's happening.
violin ensemble by the violin girl herself, Cindy, the violin gal Burgos.
Let's welcome to the stage contestant Miss Aaliyah Pilgrim.
All right.
Miss Antonisha Gabriel, Kimberly, Alicia, Alyssa, and Miss Thea. Delegate number 1, Antonisha Gabriel, representing the beautiful district of Toledo.
And hailing from the west, delegate number 2 from San Ignacio, Santa Elena, Kimberly Santos.
Let's welcome delegate number 3, Alicia DeShiel from Belize City.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, from La Isla Bonita, San Pedro, we have Aaliyah Pilgrim.
A round of applause for delegate number 5, Miss Sabrina Coleman, Stein Creek District.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, from the southeast coast, hailing from Placencia, delegate number 6, Alyssa Fox.
Let's welcome delegate number 7, Kia Pastor, Belmopan City.
Oh, yeah. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, 7 beautiful delegates vying for the coveted title of Queen of the Bay 2019-2020. Let's give them a big round of applause. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Cindy, the violin gal. Give her another big round of applause, please.
It's not quite done yet. The delegate will now be introducing the districts that they represent. So are you ready?
All right, then. Are we ready backstage? I hear that.
While we are waiting for the delegates to get themselves together for the introduction, we want to say a big thank you to our sponsors making our broadcast possible. I want to say a big thank you to Atlantic Bank Limited, Racina's Imports, Full Tech Systems, Sol Belize, Benny's Home Center, Biochloro Bleach, Whiter Whites, at Cleaner Life. We have Belize Water Services, delivering water and more. Hobbs Brewery, Una Belize, Digi, Ministry of Education, Comex, Spain's, Oceana, and Niche. Now we have the official introduction of the delegates. We have delegate number 1 representing the Toledo district, and that will be Antonisha Aliyah Zania Gabriel.
Music keeps playing.
Waiting for the special song. Here it is.
Here she is, Miss Antonisha Gabriel, the Toledo district.
Noches a todos. Bitigoyon Hong Songobay. With a population of 5,200 people, Toledo consists of diverse cultures. It is a district blessed with all Mother Nature has to offer, such as intricate caves and the most tranquil offshore islands in Belize. But let's not forget the most joyous festivities that attract people both home and abroad. The famous chocolate festival, showcasing the strength of our cacao farmers, and the Battle of the Drum, highlighting Toledo's rich cultural heritage. Now, with all Toledo has to offer, how could it still be known as the Forgotten District? But keep in mind, the path less traveled is paved with unique experiences that will resonate for days to come. And that's what I'm here to offer you tonight. Thank you.
Miss Toledo.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, hailing all the way from the west, from San Ignacio, Santa Elena, delegate number 2, none other than Kimberly Santos.
Home of the pristine Maya Mountains, lush jungles with magnificent flora and fauna, a birder's paradise known for its spectacular caving systems where cultures harmoniously coexist, and ranking as one of the top tourist destinations in the country of Belize. I am immensely proud to bring warm greetings from the west, the lovely twin towns of San Ignacio and Santa Elena, where the historic Macal River runs to divide the twin towns under the iconic and historical Hawksworth Bridge. As my twin town fellowmen always say, love your neighbor as you love yourself. With that said, welcome to an evening of prestige, patriotism, beauty, and talent. Buenas noches a todos. Bitigoyo, tuwene. A pleasant good night, ladies and gentlemen. Have a spectacular night. Thank you.
All the way from the west, ladies and gentlemen, Kimberly Santos.
A round of applause for delegate number 3, Alicia DeShield, representing Belize City.
My home is the historical capital of the nation, making it an interesting place to visit. The streets are alive with colorful characters who represent every facet of its ethnic makeup, especially the Creoles. This city is the largest city in the Central American country of Belize and was once the capital of British Honduras. The city, divided into the north and south sides by the manually operated 1920s swing bridge, a busy crossing point, links the two. Some of the most popular attractions in my hometown include the historic Barnabas Lighthouse, Supreme Court, House of Culture, and the Museum of Belize, formerly Her Majesty Prison. Take a stroll downtown to see some locals selling handmade jewelry and seaweed. Not up for walking? Take a lovely horse and buggy tour of the city to see old colonial structures. This paradise is home to some of the most diverse culinary offerings in the entire country. Restaurants featuring Chinese and local delicacies. Enjoy the never-ending Caribbean breeze at the famous seawall. Tonight, I bring to you Miss Belize City, where the buzz of all activities begin.
There you have it, Miss Belize City, delegate number 3, Alicia DeShield.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, it will be getting hotter in a minute. Introducing to you from La Isla Bonita, San Pedro, delegate number 4, Aliyah Pilgrim.
Painted buildings, white sandy beaches, clear turquoise waters, and the cool Caribbean island breeze. San Pedro is definitely a tropical paradise. Founded in 1848, San Pedro is the capital of Belize's largest island. Ambergris Key, fondly known as La Isla Bonita, it captivates a thriving and diverse community. It is the dive and water sports capital of our country, as well as Central America. This small town generates the lion's share of Belize's tourism revenue. At San Pedro, you approach the popular gateway to the Barrier Reef, as well as the Holchan Marine Reserve, which features dive spots with parrotfish and moray eels. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am bringing you a warm welcome from the fascinating island of San Pedro!
Delegate number 4, Aliyah Pilgrim from La Isla Bonita, San Pedro.
We now call on stage delegate number 5, Miss Sabrina Coleman, representing the Sand Creek District.
Greetings. Allow me to escort you to a land infiltrated with beauty and talent. Let's explore one of Belize's most productive districts. Journeying down south to the home of the agriculture, the aquaculture, and tourism industries, you will be greeted by the picturesque Hummingbird Highway and breathtaking views. Immaculate waterfalls and beautiful landscapes will lead you to a blend of Mayas, Mestizos, Creoles, and Garifuna people. Listen keenly to the reverberating sounds of the Garifuna drums in culture capital, Dangriga. Indulge in tradition and feast on local cuisines. Relax on our sandy beaches, visit the only jaguar reserve in the world, hike the tallest mountain in Belize, Victoria Peak, or simply explore my roots and one of Belize's most functional ports in Independence. With pride, humility, and grace, I proudly represent the magnificent Stan Creek District.
Get from Stann Creek, Miss Sabrina Coleman.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, heading all the way to the southeast coast from Placencia, delegate number 6, Alyssa Fox.
Enchanting songs of waves crashing against the shores and the wind whistling between the trees. The most fascinating sunrises distributing lights of color ever so perfectly on the Caribbean Sea. It's a privilege to say this is just a typical day in my corner of paradise. Look, it's my little village perched on the southernmost tip of the 16-mile peninsula, shaded by coconut trees and cooled by the sea breeze. The place that boasts the narrowest street in the world, with beaches some would think only exist in magazines. Yes, I live where everyone wants to vacation. With salty hair and sun-kissed skin, I am boastfully representing Placencia.
Delegate number 6 from the southeast coast, Alyssa Fox, representing Placencia.
Now let's welcome to the stage Miss Kia Pastor from the Belmopan City.
After Hurricane Hattie left Belize City in disarray and the decision to build a new capital was made, that Mountain Pine Ridge and Pomona were in the running? Did you know that the Governor General Field was once a lagoon, 5 feet deep? And would you believe me if I told you that the government practically forced the relocation of pertinent government offices to Belmopan by providing very low-income housing? For we 49 years of exponential growth, not just physical, but through education and extracurricular activities that will make my city full of surprises, just like me. From our dazzling jewel that we call the best little city in the world, I proudly represent our nation's capital,
Pastor
Belmopan.
representing Belmopan City.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have 7 lovely young ladies vying for the coveted title of Queen of the Bay. And this is the 74th running of the Queen of the Bay pageant. My goodness, they're all winners, but only one can walk away, Janelli. Only one can walk away.
I told you guys, this will be a competition and a tough one. I would not want to be a judge tonight.
Man, listen, we have some serious criteria, by the way. So the criteria, man, we have a lot of criteria that these lovely young ladies have to follow and fulfill. And the judges are really working right now because, my goodness, it's a very tight competition so far.
Right. But just so you guys are aware, the introduction was worth 15 points. And that comprised of the delegate making a short comment about their district and where they represent. It should not be over 1 minute, and there is a 15 seconds grace period. If they go over, there is a deduction of 3 points.
Very stringent, huh?
Right.
And let me tell you what they will be winning then, because the first place winner, or the Queen of the Bay 2019-2020, will win
1 scholarship, 1 laptop printer and flash drive, a cell phone, $1,000 in cash, an overnight stay for 2 at the Kiki Wits, 2 VIP passes courtesy of the Belize Soca Festival, a plaque from Queen Manisha, a savings account from the St. John's Credit Union, and beauty care from Vintage Salon.
And the first runner-up will be walking away with $500 big ones, 505 blue notes. And of course, a gift package courtesy of Queen Shadeen Utley. Beauty care courtesy of Mappy's Beauty World. And from Santiago Castillo, she will be getting a backpack, calculator, and a USB.
The third place winner will get $300 in cash, beauty care from Nails by Amber, and nails again.
All right, and of course, our third runner-up will still walk away with some good things. She will be having $200 in cash, a beauty care, courtesy of Splash of Beauty, and set of nails, courtesy of Nathalie Hemmons. So let's give all those 7 delegates a big round of applause, please. And you know, this could not be possible without some very generous folks who made this a reality, who have us actually standing here and you sitting there. And they are our sponsors. So,
Love FM's coverage of the 74th
They
Queen
are.
of the Bay pageant. And of course, they're saying thank you to their sponsors. And we need to say thank you to our sponsors as well. I want to say a big thank you to Atlantic Bank Limited, Racina's Imports, Fulltech Systems, Sol Belize, Benny's Home Center.
And then, of course, we want to thank Biochloro Bleach, Water Whites, A Cleaner Life, Please Water Services, Delivering Water and More, Hobbs Brewery, Uno Belize, Digi, Ministry of Education, Comics Paints, Oceana, and Mitch.
And what we'll be doing at this time, we know that coming up at 9:10, we have coverage of tonight's Bolido Draw. We want to say a big thank you to our sponsors for tonight's coverage of the 74th Queen of the Bay pageant. And of course, we know that Lem need to prepare to bring us coverage of the Bolido Draw as well. So we'll take it back to studio, and in a few we'll be coming back with continued coverage here at the Bliss Center for the Performing Arts. So Blem, we take it back to you
all right,
for a few minutes.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy. So calling out then, our first delegate,
Miss Antonisha Gabriel, representing the Toledo District.
put your hands together, show some love for delegate number 1.
thing, we surely pass the big test. You see me? I am a proud Belizean, blessed for the inner this year generation, land of the free, by the Caribbean Sea. Oh, how this beautiful jewel belongs to you and me. Belize, our melting pot of many cultures, Creole, Mestizos, East Indians, and the Garifuna, sharing boil up, tamales, yellow ginger, and the rasa, living like brother, sister, and even good neighbor. Writing letters, watching films, watching cassettes, that me in the past. Now, the Bluetooth, Instagram, and email, they make things happen very fast. Living in a belief that what true blessing make I stop and wonder. What with all they are killing? That all of it we responsibility for shape the Belizean story. Like what the Creole people say. One okra, full basket. Guatemala, they try to claim part of Belize territory. While mothers, they drop tears. The cemetery, gang, teenage pregnancy, and poverty seems to be plague in a we society. While corruption seems to be rampant in a we democracy. Listen to me. They go and 10 and 21st, they're right round the corner. From Mayan grandeur to modern glory. Together, let's shape the Belizean story. Thank you.
It was the 10th day of September in 98 and a Dominique, when our forefathers won the glorious flag at old St. George's Gate.
And there you have it. Delegate number 1, Miss Antonisha Gabriel, representing the Toledo district.
My goodness, was that great? Oh my goodness, we have 6 more coming up. So stand by because you will be in, my man, listen, you will be entertained.
Right. But before we proceed, I want to let you guys know that this segment of the competition is worth 20 points. It is a display or an exhibit in keeping with the spirit of the pageant based on current issues or areas of concern in Belize.
You know, but Emily shades, the sun shades. And I just want to mention as well and acknowledge some of our past queens from all the way back in 1946, just after World War II. So we acknowledge our past queens, Miss Rita Lewis, Miss Effie Main. 1948, we have Miss Beulah Vasquez. 1949, Ursula Lane Feister. 1950, Lita Fuller. Hortense Spratt at 1951. Imagine that.
I was not even born.
I was just a little boy. 1952, we have Haiti Gulap. Juanita Sosa, 1953. 1954, we have Amy Arnold. 1955, Alison Usher. 1956 to 57, we have Emma Madeira. Rosie Anderson at 1957. 1958 was Grace Allen. Donaldine Fairweather graced us at 1959. 1960, Joycelyn Flowers. Dorothy Lewis at 1961. Elvira Diaz at 1962. Maureen Hinkson, 1963. 1964 was Jean Leslie. Yolanda Cruz at 1965.
1967, Miss Geraldine McKay. 1968, Miss Juliet Orozco. 1969, Miss Geraldine Henry. 1970, Miss Ruth Hilton. 1971, Miss Marilyn Gabriel. 1972, Miss Earlene Young. 1973, Miss Quita Smith. 1974, Miss Bernadette Gordon. 1975, Miss Lynn Robinson.
And we'll continue with all these nice list of names. But we are ready
Right.
for delegate number two. So then, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from the West, gracing the stage with her presence to do her talent segment, from San Ignacio, Santa Elena, delegate number two, Kimberly Santos.
Arise, ye son and daughter, just got through watching the news and can't help but feel totally bruised. Multiple murders, armed robbery, and child rape. When did we become such cruel beings and no one is able to seize these crimes? Rest in peace takes over my daily timeline. Moms, broken hearts, shattered all over television, and people taking out their frustrations onto any and everyone. Blame the police, blame the politician. But is this really the solution? But it wasn't too long ago, not too long for you and me to know, to remember our sweet Belize, mellow, calmer than the Caribbean breeze. Everybody knew their neighbors. Everybody were each other's keepers. But now we are money chasers, blaming poverty for our reality, living our best lives in the facade of a world that doesn't even exist. We don't help each other anymore. We keep ourselves locked up behind closed doors. Where did being Belizean lose its meaning? Why is everybody so frustrated in their feelings? But all is not lost. We can leave all this in the dismal past. We need to wake up. We need to unite. We need to reflect and remember the victories of our forefathers. We need to rebuild who we are. Belizeans for one, Belizeans for all. Young people, this is my wake-up call. Stand up strong and stand up tall. Don't accept this reality at all. Put your hand in my hand. Together, we can build this nation. Come, young girl. Come, young boy. That if we turn to lead the battle cry, make we shine up this jewel so it sparks from the sky. Remember, from Mayan grandeur to modern glory, together that we for shit the Belizean story. Long live Belize! Thank you.
To modern glory, together make shape the Belizean story. From Maya grandeur to modern glory, together let's shape the Belizean story. From Maya grandeur to modern glory, together let's shape the Belizean story.
Oh yes, ladies and gentlemen, you like that? Oh my goodness. That was delegate number two all the way from San Ignacio, Santa Elena, Kimberly Santos.
Beautiful, aren't they?
Oh my goodness, they are very talented, very talented young ladies. And I know the judges are sweating already.
Told you, this will be a tough competition.
It will be indeed, my dear. So what do you have for us, Jedeli?
Well, just for your knowledge, if the delegate exceeds her time of 3 minutes, 4 points will be deducted.
Tight. And of course, let's continue then down our list because I want to acknowledge all the past queens. Well, I'm going to put on my sunshades. I'm not shame on the game.
Delegate number one, Miss Toledo, did her talent. And now we saw a short while ago the Queen of the West, Kimberly Santos, doing her talent as well. So 2 down, 5 more beautiful delegates to go.
Definitely.
Vanessa Jenkins. 1978, Miss Delphina Chichiraki. Please forgive me if I said that wrong. 1979, Miss Diana Sosa. 1980, Miss Brenda Welcome. 1981, Miss Lynette Daniels. 1982, Miss Diana Jenkins. I do believe they're sisters. 1983, Miss Christine Gibson.
And by the way, Janelle, if any one of the past queens are in here, please let us know so we could acknowledge you as we call the names.
Right. 1984, Miss Francine Encalada. 1985, Miss Therese Tillett. And 1986, also another Miss Therese Casasola.
And of course, 1988, we have Gayla Lopez, Alicia Rodriguez at 1989, Diana Jones at 1990. 1991, we had Betty Jean Usher, Melanie Smith at 1992. 1993, we have Desiree Usher, Sharon Dominguez at 1994, Sandra Manzanero from 1995. And then at 1996, we have Karen Russell. 1997, Aretha Flores, Shari Williams at 1998.
Who we must acknowledge because she's also a part of the committee this year.
All right. 1999. All right. We ready? I hear some whispers behind stage.
Ready. So we now call on stage delegate number 3, Miss Alicia DeShiel, representing Belize City.
All right, let's give her a big round of applause as she comes on stage.
Of this land I know so well. But before I do that, I just want tell Guatemala leave we Belize alone. Over 160 yards, way back in 1859, when we signed a treaty with them, so when they make they know. For someone over there tonight, you could remember they hug up and sing, we no want no Guatemala, we no want no Guatemala. So, we tell them, this stuff we believe. Yes, the same style tune where they try stop with and go, but if you think that bad, it gets even worse. Because now that the teacher picnic in a school that Belize is para Guatemala. But we to tell there, we ain't giving up no mountain, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to me. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one for us, not a blade of grass. We to tell her that no one blade of grass stuff there.
Let us come together in harmony. Let us unite one family.
So, I hope all of them will listen to what the past ICJ president said. He may say that Belize claim extremely strong because of the 2 treaties we done sign long time. So for we decision to unite as one will help make Belizean history. From modern glory to from Maya grandeur to modern glory, let's shape the Belizean story.
Oh my goodness. Oh man, that was great. That was great. Boy, I think somebody tried to sabotage my suit.
They're not ready for your good at a ball.
I did tell you, man. I have a talk to the rope man behind there. So that, man, we having some very talented ladies in this house, Janelle. And man, I am telling you that we will introduce the persons who are sweating the most profusely in a short while.
Right, but you know something?
Talk to me.
I'm watching behind stage and I'm watching the props. And if those delegates made those props by themselves, they definitely got an A in arts and craft because wow.
But you know what, Janelle? I hope they did make it themselves because, you know, I see some preschool children with some extremely elaborate props.
Right.
But you know
right.
what? Them bite, right? Right around the car.
But I don't wonder if that the preschool kids really helped me.
No, they bite round the corner. I don't want to say who they bite from because he might just be in here. But let's continue with our
Queens.
queens of the past.
1999, Miss Samantha Carlos. Queen Samantha Carlos. 2000, Queen Stephanie Young. 2001, Queen Shelley Gillett. Natalie Perez. Queen 2002, Ebony Leal. Queen.
Oh, she's here?
Please stand so
Where are
that
they,
we
Ebony?
can.
Somebody try fake, but then she that.
Please give them a round of applause.
Oh, see Ebony right there? Oh, yeah, there's Ebony. Yeah, that is her. I recognize her. All right. And we are ready once more.
For delegate number 4, Miss
And she
Aliyah
is all the way from
San Pedro.
La Isla Bonita. Let's welcome Aliyah Pilgrim.
Pager to make her way on stage. And interesting to know that this is the first year that the Keys are actually competing in the Queen of the Bay pageant. So I'm very excited to see what this young lady brings to the stage. And actually at 17 years old, she's bursting with energy. And she's actually taking on a lot because she's doing a double major in biology and chemistry.
That's right. Delegate number 4 representing La Isla Bonita San Pedro, 17-year-old Aliyah Pilgrim. At the end of this evening, we'll be finding out which one of these beautiful young ladies and beautiful talents. We heard Miss Universe Belize as well, who is tonight's Mistress of Ceremony, Janelle Fraser, along with Ralph. Really talking about the props, and if you had an opportunity, of course, Love Television will be airing the Queen of the Bay a little bit later on this weekend.
So you can catch all the action.
So when we're talking about the props, these young ladies so far have some wonderful props. You saw the time, the energy, the dedication that was placed in putting those props together. Miss Queen of the West, as she said, Queen of the West, Kimberly Santos. Her props, she spoke about the crime situation in our country and how it's affecting our country, affecting the youth. You saw her props including a crime scene area, including the grave at the cemetery.
Yes, and including, I love her. That was a 55-inch or a 60-inch TV, but she had the news on.
She had the news on. And taking a look at her, the costume that she wore, it would look just like an ordinary dress with a little piece.
With a flare skirt.
With a flare skirt, but when she pulled the string,
yes,
beautiful. With the 1981 to 2019, depicting different pictures of our country.
But that was just the back of it. And then when she turned around, it was a Mayan ensemble. It was amazing.
And as well, you guys at home missed the first talent. That was from delegate number 1, Miss representing the Toledo,
Yes.
Antonisha Gabriel. And she spoke about the rich culture
Yes.
of Punta Gorda,
Yes.
of the Toledo district on a whole, and
Yes.
her talent. And I know, as I mentioned, Love TV will be broadcasting the Queen of the Bay. So if you didn't get an opportunity to hear it tonight on Love Radio, it will definitely see all the beauty and the spectacular colors of tonight on Love Television.
I will say that all the young ladies came out looking just vibrant and dazzling indeed. I definitely wouldn't want to be a judge tonight, Miss Karen. They have their jobs cut out for them.
I know, and looking back to the introduction, it was different.
Yes.
That we usually saw over the previous years when it comes to the introduction for Queen of the Bay. It's different, but it was beautiful, elegant,
Very.
and the patriotic colors were still there. The red, the blue, and the white colors were still in the introduction, in the costume, in the delegates' costumes that they wore in the introductory tonight. So.
Exactly. For me, I loved it because it gave more, it showed more poise in the young ladies.
That's right.
So it was a great platform for you to see those who are really displaying that charm, that finesse, so you got to see the smiles more. You got to see just their personality bursting out of their movement. It was really a great introduction.
That's right, and Janelle said that she had a hand in helping with
Yes,
the
she
introduction.
did.
So we saw that. We saw the way they, like you said, the poise, the stature on stage, how they carried themselves on stage, how they stood on stage, how they walked on stage. Everything was there for them.
Exactly.
So Raf is giving one of his famous stories. So let's hear what he's entertaining us with tonight. Before,
interesting and peculiar walking.
Clear up this little
Pa Albert Street. I mean, I showed him, but we don't got time.
Oh, he's talking about some heels.
When I come back, I will show you. Until then, we have our delegate is ready. So once again, let's put our hands together for our delegate from San Pedro. And she's none other than Aliyah Pilgrim.
Distant horizon, far across the blue sea, lies a land full of mystery. Feel the warmth of the shining sun, feel the cool of the breeze, hear the sound of the rolling wave calling to you and me. Welcome to Belize.
Who no one know who me? I am the beautiful and radiant Belize, aka the jewel in the heart of the Caribbean basin. My charm and natural beauty can make any traveler fall in love. I boast of the only living barrier reef in the world. Ancient Mayan temples, lush tropical jungles, home to many flora and fauna. But there is more to me than what meets the eye. You see me, I went through hell and high water to get where I am today. Independent and free, living peacefully by the Caribbean Sea. But you know what? Through all this monstrous things that I went through, I was finally granted my independence. From no other, from my father, the Honorable George Cadle Price. He made sure that I got what was rightfully mine. But you see this? This wasn't easy for me. But you know what, Belizeans? We have many reasons to celebrate. My strong BMNs made sure that they won when the men were fighting over me. Yes, the greedy Spaniards, them tried to invade me, but they gloriously won that fight. So now, Belizeans, let's come together as we celebrate my 38th birthday under the theme From Maya Grandeur to Modern Glory. Together, we must write the Belizean story. Thank you.
It was the 10th day of September in 98 and a Domini, when our forefathers won the glorious fight at old St. George's Key.
All right, put your hands together one more time for the lady from La Isla Bonita. Delegate number 4, Aaliyah Pilgrim.
That was a lovely monologue.
Oh, you like that one?
I loved it. I always love when girls or women can come on stage and show themselves in a different form. That's amazing.
All right, I think, Janelle, you have better eyes than me, so we'll finish
I'd
off.
beg to differ. So we stopped off at Queen Ebony, who is in the audience. Queen Shahira Sahia, 2003.
I suspect my eye can be better than yours. Go ahead, my dear.
2004, Queen Sharima Usher. She's also here. Is she in the audience?
Where's Sharima?
Here she is.
All right, there she is.
Who's also a part of the committee. 2005, Queen Shadeen Otley. 2006, Queen Carrie Wong Kay. I do believe she's married, but she won under that title. 2007, Queen Ronnie Koi.
The script. You read that one? You see it good?
You're the dummy up, man. Queen 2009, Rena Usher. Queen 2010, Miss Arjolie Enriquez. Is she here?
Oh, Rena, so Rena.
Can you kindly stand, please, Rena? Oh, she has her little baby.
All right. Congrats on your baby.
2011, Queen Amanda Taylor, who also assisted with the delegates tonight as a part of the committee. 2012, Queen Yadira Agüeta. 2013, Queen... She's here?
Hey, hold on. She's here.
Kindly
Lights.
stand.
Oh, there she is.
2013, Queen Jareen Courtney Avila. Are you here? No. 2014, Queen Manisha Stewart, who is sitting at the table.
Oh, there she is. All right.
Who has a difficult task tonight.
Yep.
2015, Queen Fallon Tiana Kane.
She here?
No. 2016, Queen Chrysaline Castillo.
Yes. She here? Where is she? Where the backstage? We don't see her?
No.
We don't see her on the back there, but we just don't see her.
2017, Queen Aliyah Amber Isigeri. Are you here?
Culture capital.
Is she backstage too? And of course, the reigning queen, 2018, Jenny Lee Cruz.
Where's Jenny Lee? Jenny Lee here?
She will
there
be
she
coming,
is. There she is. All
She
right.
will be coming soon.
And we have some visiting queens. Put the lights on, make us see. Some visiting queens in the house. Let me see Miss Earth. Miss Renee Martinez. Kindly stand up, my dear, to be
kindly
recognized. I was made to understand she's related to me somewhere. That's my lovely daughter, by the way.
And of course, the beautiful delegates that will be competing next week. So they too will be on stage, and they will have the difficult task of showcasing themselves to possibly be the next ambassador for Belize. Wow, can you girls kindly stand?
Kindly stand up, please, to be recognized, ladies. So what will these, yeah, give us a little rundown. Oh, you want to give me a little rundown when they
They're
come back?
ready, but I will give you a rundown
When they come
a little
back.
bit later.
Thank you, ladies.
So we will now welcome on stage Miss Sabrina Coleman, representing the Stan Creek District.
Welcome to Belize, land so sweet, paradise waiting for you. Welcome, one and all, by the Caribbean Sea. Welcome to Belize. Riches and royalty. You say this is my home. We in a this year country, we don't know how blessed we bless. Give me a moment to boast a little about for me backyard. From the majestic Maya Mountains to the pristine waterfalls, to the citrus, the banana and shrimp industries, then on to culture capital. Come, Higab, as watch as I dance to the drums of my forefathers. Come, make us show you what I talk about. No. It is start happen. Mother Nature to fight back. We may get warned time and time again about the human impacts on climate change, but we never listen. Now look here, loss of marine life, death of fishes and other aquatic animals, styrofoam cups and plates. When we were land, and if polluting the environment never enough, now gill nets and more gill nets. These things continue to be a deadly threat to our waters. Aye, people, give me a moment to calculate the value of Fawiri systems. 395 to 559 million US dollars every year. Now imagine we lose this. What have become of this wondrous beauty? According to the Belize Tourism Board, just last year, they may have a 14.6% growth in overnight tourist arrivals. Cruise tourism also surpassed the 1 million mark for the third consecutive year. Now somebody please explain to me why we keep jeopardize this great revenue generator, because I simply can't wrap my vines around it. But there is hope. You know that the government of Belize approved a big proposal to phase out single-use plastic and styrofoam products. Yes, so much so that we now have the famous bamboo straw made in Belize. Recently too, the government passed what? The Petroleum Operation Law passed what? Offshore moratorium on offshore oil exploration in a Belize's marine territory. Yes, Belize and Belizeans, make we continue to take steps to reduce the carbon footprint, because this responsibility is in all of we hand, because this year environment, that's not only for me and for you, but for the future generations. Yes, make we continue to protect and preserve what belongs to we. Beautiful Belize.
Delegate number 5 representing the Stan Creek District. That is 18-year-old. Sorry about that. I said a little sneeze came out of shark mouth.
No problem. Trust me, I could imagine it's the allergies in the air because she brought the entire forest with her.
And you know what? We have
But I
two more
love it.
delegates.
Beautiful. I can mention 19-year-old Sabrina Coleman.
Yes, Sabrina brought the rivers and streams. Sabrina brought even. Did you see a shark in the water?
She brought everything tonight on stage.
Everything.
All the marine products.
Definitely.
And
I must say, I loved her dress. Her dress was beautifully made.
And I must mention as well, the presentation from a delegate from Stan Creek District will not be complete without the drums.
Yes.
And Sabrina had the drums tonight. A little bio on Sabrina. Born in beautiful Independence Village. Her parents are Claretta Godoy and Edmond Coleman on 18 June 2000. So she's 19 years old.
Amazing.
And she attended Independence Primary School, where she delivered the vote of thanks in 2013.
Oh, wow.
She then attended Independence High School and graduated in 2017 with honors. So beauty and brain as well.
And we can definitely see that in all her speeches.
Right. She enrolled in the Independence Junior College and graduated top 4 in 2019 with an associate's degree in business management with a focus on economics.
Amazing.
So that's her aspiration is to become a professional entrepreneur where she will be able to create jobs for the dynamic Belizean population. So that's the aspiration of 19-year-old Sabrina Coleman. Delegate number 5 representing the Stan Creek District. And she wants to be a successful professional entrepreneur. And her presentation did coincide with what she wants to be, because tourism is local for local Belizean entrepreneurs, and if we don't take care of our beautiful flora and fauna, there won't be any beautiful barrier reefs and corals and Holchan Marine Reserve, Maya ruins, our beautiful forest to show visitors to our country if we don't take care of it. So her talent really encompassed her what she wants to be later on in life. So beautiful presentation.
Exactly. Look, marvelous.
While these guys continue to
well, we're actually hearing about the categories that they could actually win tonight, and we're hearing about best talent. We're hearing about Miss Photogenic.
We have Miss Amity.
Best dress?
Best dress. I like Miss Eloquent. I mean, that's the one when these young ladies show you exactly how eloquent, how beautiful, how talented they are. So
Exactly. And for me, how knowledgeable they are as well, too. Because, I mean, just for me. And I look forward to the question and answer, but I'll get to that part a bit later.
I want to say a big thank you to our partners.
Yes.
Thank you to Atlantic Bank Limited, Racina's Imports, Fulltech Systems, Sol Belize, Menace Home Center, Biochloro Bleach, White Your Whites, and Cleaner Life,
Oh, yeah.
Belize Water Services, Delivering Water, and more.
Of course, we want to thank Hobbs Brewery, Uno Belize, Digi, Ministry of Education, Comics Paints, Oceana, and Niche. We are here at the beautiful Bliss Center for Performing Arts as it is transformed to a prestigious and patriotic venue. The stage is beautiful. I'm really wondering who is behind the decoration. Very patriotic.
I know, and that's what, when it comes to the Queen of the Bay, that's what the colors, the design, the whole passion is about patriotism,
Yes.
guarding the bay, saluting the bay. So let's join Placencia. Quite a number of folks out here representing Placencia, so we'll join delegate.
The new Atlantic Bank chip and contactless cards reflect your payment needs. All Visa cards now include an embedded chip that generates a unique security code each time you perform a transaction. making it virtually impossible to copy your card. Use your card anywhere the Visa logo is displayed by either performing a contactless payment or a chip card payment. These new cards offer more security, acceptance, and convenience wherever you pay, giving you the peace of mind you need to enjoy life's special moments. Atlantic Bank chip and contactless cards. One card, two ways to pay.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
Debari.
For the latest in trendy women attire such as abstract pants, capri, jeans long and short.
Debari.
For men, browse a wide selection of shirts, polos, tees, tanks, and shorts.
Debari.
We have a wide selection of footwear and outfits for both boys and girls.
Debari.
Satisfying customers with our new summer arrivals. Sandals, flats, office and party shoes, dresses, tops, rompers and jumpsuits. Denim pants, leggings, skirts, shorts, swim, and active wear, jewelry, phones, and accessories. It's all affordably priced to suit your budget.
Debari.
Located in Belize City, Belmopan, and San Ignacio.
Debari.
If your dream is to be the greatest, then every morning is a test. A test of faith, endurance, and health. Greatness doesn't come to you. You must work for it. Be the first to go the extra mile and fuel your body and mind. When Giovanni Choto needs a healthy source of protein, he chooses Country Foods Graded Eggs. Look for our CF stamp on all our graded eggs. Food is fuel. With Country Food, be sure you're getting the most natural fuel your body needs. Country Food, the healthy way. Eat eggs every day.
Trimming the hedges and overgrown trees, packing food supplies, ensuring that you have medical supplies and important documents are all part of your hurricane preparations. But what about your home insurance? An insurance policy with RFNG Insurance gives you the confidence that your home and possessions are protected when a natural disaster strikes. Include RFNG in your hurricane plans and join the thousands of Belizeans who have learned why it pays to get it right. RFNG Insurance is a Roku company.
And once again, Ms. Karen, the stage is transformed as now the beautiful
19-year-old Alyssa Fox
takes the stage.
And the props, we can see the map of Belize,
yes.
8867, our square miles, and of course our area code. So let's
She
join
got her version of the drums as well.
Alyssa Fox.
I'm a Belizean woman, born in this tropical land, a perfect blend of several races, Creole and Portuguese traces. My soft hair curls and my complexion rich, my cheekbones high and I have full lips. I shuffle my feet and sway my hips to the rhythmic beat of the punta. I jump and wind and wave my rag to the wild and crazy soca.
West Indies, this is her destiny. Drop it. Billy, sun come up, sun come up, sun come up, it's you and money. Sun come up, sun come up, sun come up, it's bacchanal time. Sun come up, sun come up, sun come up, it's you and money.
I love the water so blue and the jungle so green, but one sight so dear. When before me I see a plate of rice and beans, baked chicken and potato salad, a party in my mouth. All Belizeans love it, from north down to the south. Visit west, see the mountains and caves and tumbling waterfall. Head east to the Keys, feel the cool sea breeze. Hear your name as gently she calls. Belize, my homeland, my little corner of earth. Belize, the jewel, the land of my birth. Here I was born and here I will stay. Even though sometimes I fly away, coming home is grand. There's no place like Belize for me. Her sea, her sky, her land. I am a Belizean woman, proud and strong and free, happy, grateful, and aware. I am blessed in my land by the sea. From Mayan grandeur to modern glory, together let's shape the Belizean story.
Delegate number 6, representing Placencia, 19-year-old Alyssa Fox. Talking about, of course, all the delegates are talking about Belize, about patriotism, about preserving the culture, about preserving our country on a whole. So,
what I love about it, though, it's preserving their culture that is most prevalent in their part of the jewel. We see that with Miss Eliza Fox. She was so adamant about just spreading love in the nation.
I must mention one big sponsor as well. Sorry about that. Wave Radio. So let's give Wave Radio a big round of applause. Yes, Jideli, this is
the 74th.
For the Bolito people there.
Right, Queen of the Bay. Who will it be?
No, we have seven of them. Oh, see, this is the next Bolito number.
So for us,
7.
we've seen that those who have taken advantage of the beautiful Caribbean Sea have expressed, about gillnets and water pollution, and as for Sabrina, Stanford delegate, had said about, styrofoam. So, as I did agree with her, said the environment is now fighting back, and we see where these young ladies, so knowledgeable in everything that they're seeing, are definitely letting us know, sharing what's going on in their region.
Right here at the Bliss Institute of Creative Arts, we will be having Junior Miss Belize right here, so you can come and witness this pageantry once more.
But just before that, on September 6th, Miss Universe Belize, be sure to purchase your tickets. I'm telling you, the tickets are going fast. And if any of you have gone to Pink Boutique as yet, you can say that it's going really, really fast.
Yeah, you say you may tell us a little about the delegates and stuff and what we're going on. Give us a little preview.
Putting me on the spot, I feel like I'm competing again.
Do your thing.
But yes.
You don't win already.
We have 8 beautiful delegates that will be vying for the title. And I'm really, really excited for them. I think this year I'm amazed at the level of talent and just the internal and outer beauty that these girls display. And if you ever see them around, be sure to speak to them and get to know them. I know oftentimes we judge the girls before we know them, but I can guarantee you they are all lovely.
Man, we look forward to it. Belize and Belizeans, we love pageantry. Every time, it's always packed with supporters. So I'm sure you'll be having a packed audience just like this. And I do wish all the delegates the best of luck.
Of course.
May the best woman win.
But I think now we may be ready for delegate number 7, Miss Kia Pastor. So let's welcome her on stage.
All right, from the Garden
Belmopan City.
Belmopan!
Is it working?
Delegate number 7, Kia Lisane Pastor, hails from Roaring Creek Village, and she loves pageantry, playing volleyball, and modeling. She also enjoys hosting her annual Women Empowerment Brunch and advocating for both women and young girls through her mentorship program, Their Teenage Girls. She believes that women are the backbone of our country, and that she aspires to be the best version of herself as she learns to grow and grows from her struggles and triumphs. Ms. Pastor hopes to one day open a safe home in her community for both women and young girls. She was crowned Queen of the Bay Belmopan on August 9th, just a short 2 weeks ago. So now she's here on stage. So let us join Miss Belmopan.
I just come from market and they shoot up out there again? But even with all of this what happen, make I tell you something. We have endless reasons to celebrate for we Belize. We people so colorful, entertaining, and warm. We food rich with flavor and our unique Caribbean charm. We have white sands and blue waters, the most pristine. We have Maya temples and lush forests, protected and still green. We have plenty reasons to celebrate. But we have cause for concern too. We women them to get abused. We people can't find job even when they left school. You mean to tell me 40,000 people share a lady naked picture, but only 3 people help the old man when we need surgery for a liver? And then we have with leaders, they argue over who thief more. When people get gunned down, even at the age of 4, we need to focus. We need to do better. We can't wait till it's too late. But this happened because Yada Belize, we take everything for granted. But we need to come together and invite the spirits of our forefathers. We fight for this jewel. And thank God for all that we have. From Maya grandeur to modern glory, together let's shape the Belizean story. But like I may say, we still have plenty reasons to celebrate for we Belize.
I hope I said something to you that must have inspired you. So every culture, everyone, grab your neighbor by the hand. Let us use some positivity and get rid of the negativity. Let us fight for a nation, a sweet old Belize. All we can pray for is peace.
I am Belize, you are Belize. He's Belize, she's Belize. I am Belize, I am Belize. You are Belize, he's Belize. We're all Belize.
Woo! What a nearly drop.
All right.
We have it. That was delegate number 7, Miss Kia Pastor from beautiful Belmopan.
That's right, and she's the final delegate to present her talent here tonight. And of course, props and everything. They are depicting the colors of our nation, the blue, the red, and the white.
Very
talking
beautiful.
about being focused on positivity within our country, our beautiful nation. So we know we have so many things happening. We are getting
Yes.
getting ready for the next segment of tonight's competition. So what we're doing at this time, we need to say a big thank you to our partners. Of course, our coverage of the 74th Queen of the Bay would not be possible without Atlantic Bank Limited, Racina's Imports, Fulltech Systems, Sol Belize, Benny's Home Center, Biochloro Bleach, Whiter Whites, and Cleaner Life, Belize Water Services, delivering water and more.
We thank Hobbs Brewery, Uno Belize, Digi, Ministry of Education, Comics Paints, Oceana, and Niche.
So we'll go back to studio, say a big thank you to our partners, and we'll be right back. Karen, along with Kayla and the crew here at the Bliss Center for the Performing Arts, the 17th Annual Queen of the Bay.
Charitable Trust.
Ladies and gentlemen, our second judge for tonight.
And please.
Man, my good friend Dave. Let's give him another big round of applause. The man himself. Our second judge tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to try to speed up this thing, not true? Is none other than Mrs. Tanisha Vernon Koch. Mrs. Koch is the owner of J'adore Studio Boutique and proud member of Fashion for Change Belize. She's a graduate of the University of the West Indies, where she received her degree in paralegal studies. Over the past 6 years, she has judged several pageants. She was a past beauty queen and in 2007 crowned Miss Belize Universe. She is currently on the Carnival Judging Committee for 2019. Today, she still works with young women in pageantry and assists in the coordination of fashion shows. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, Mrs. Tanisha Vernon Koch.
Our third judge for tonight is no other than Queen Manisha Stewart. She won the Queen of the Bay pageant in 2014. She also won previous titles before. She loves pageantry. She holds an associate's degree in business studies, and she plans to further her studies in accounting. She's currently working at St. John's Credit Union, and she enjoys spending time with her family, especially her 1-year-old baby girl. Queen Manisha Stewart.
All right, one more time, make some noise and give it up for a lady who's forever young. She was the Queen of the Bay, first runner-up in 1967. She's the owner of Coningsby Inn in Belize City. She's a mother of one son, a proud Belizean business owner, and she has expanded her knowledge abroad and came back home to live. She knows and understands what it means to be Queen of the Bay, and she's a very patriotic lady. Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Is it Miss? I don't feel married off. Miss Jeanette Neal. Let's put your hands together for Miss Jeanette Neal. Still looking 16.
Allow me to introduce one of my good friends, Judge number 5, Mr. Dale McDougall. He's currently the program director at Wave Radio and TV. He's been in the media for 17 years, and during that time, he has hosted several local events, including several school graduations, award shows, beauty pageants, and other radio and television programs. He has a Bachelor's of Arts degree in Political Science from the Southern New Hampshire University, and later this year, he will be completing his Master's of Arts in English from the same institution. His hobbies include reading and writing, and often engages in community activities and events. He comes from a family which includes 4 other siblings. In the near future, he plans on completing a book of short stories and poetry that he has written about various life experiences. After completing his graduate studies, he also plans on becoming an attorney. Wow.
Well done, Dale.
Mr. McDougall.
All right, our 6th judge is another homeboy. And normally this name gets you in trouble, I believe, but he has been doing rather well with this name. Our 6th judge, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guest is none other than Mr. Romeo Escobar. Now, let me tell you a little about our 6th judge. Romeo Escobar is a 3-time Emmy Award-winning producer. All right. Say it again. Wow. He has worked in the entertainment and beauty industry for the past 11 years. He grew up in Belize and left at a very young age. And of course, he migrated to his now home, Los Angeles. But he has never forgotten about the jewel and travels back and forth on a regular basis. He works as a producer for the #1 local news station in Los Angeles, and that's KTLA 5, where he works for the entertainment department. And if that didn't keep him busy enough, he's also a talent booker. Or is it booker or broker? A talent broker, by some of the right foolishness for us. A talent broker for the Hallmark Channel and does publicity for emerging artists on the side. Now, in 2018, he became the national director for Miss Universe in Belize, something he always dreamt of doing as a little boy. He, along with his team, are in charge of sending a representative of Belize to the yearly prestigious Miss Universe pageant. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, Mr. Romeo Escobar.
My favorite director, and only director. Lastly, the lovely Mrs. Daisy Dawson. She's a lover of the Queen of the Bay. She has always admired and fascinated about the pageantry and elegance of Queen of the Bay. She's married and has 3 kids and 2 grandkids. She has been working for the St. John's Credit Union since 1984. She's now a general manager. She has been involved in various community service activities and associations, such as Treasurer of Sister Cecilia Home for the Elderly and President of the Credit Union Assurance Group. Ladies and gentlemen, a mother and a career businesswoman, Mrs. Daisy Dawson.
So one more time, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, let's give our judges a big, big round of applause.
Very, very qualified.
Oh, yes. And while we're waiting for the next segment to begin, which is the formal segment, I just want to tell you about what's happening in Belize City for this September celebrations. Of course, tomorrow, the 31st of August, we're heading all the way down to that lovely coastal town called Punta Gorda, where we will be having the official launching of the September Celebrations 2019. And this will be at the Victor Sanchez Stadium in Punta Gorda, and of course it will be nationally broadcasted. And that begins at 10 o'clock in the morning. The admission is free, so you don't have to pay, but I'm sure there will be music and lots of food and drinks, and of course, knowing PG, like I know PG, might have some drums on his side. All right, then, of course, tomorrow night as well, I'll be linking up with you guys at the Marion Jones Sporting Complex, because you know how we do it, 7 o'clock in the evening. It's the King and Queen Carnival Competition 2019.
I love it. I love it.
We're
the
going
costume,
on bad.
wow.
Going on bad, I don't say it.
On September 1st, we have the National Flag Day. My apologies. Venue is the Flag Monument, and it starts at 6 a.m. And of course, it's free.
We also have the 21st Annual Lineman Triathlon. And I was made to understand the male, female, juniors, masters relay team, these are the categories. And it starts at the Sunlighters Promenade, and at 7 o'clock in the morning. Again, it's free of cost.
And if you're not tired, there will be the Island Vibes Soca Fete.
Yes.
This will be happening at the Birds at 6 p.m. until 12 a.m. And guess what? It's free.
Yes. Then on September the 2nd, it's the annual evening of patriotic songs and poems. Those of you who are very creative and like this type of thing, the venue will be at Wesley Church on Albert Street. It's 7 p.m. It starts. Once again, it's the songs and poem. Quite a few creative Belizeans will be there.
And if King and Queen wasn't enough, this is where the fun starts. my favorite time, September the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, is the Carnival Mass Camp, juniors and seniors. So look out for the schedule, the times and places for the Mass Camp. But again, it's free.
Oh, yeah. It's free of cost.
Free.
September the 4th, we have the launch of the Belize Marine Litter and Waste Management Action Plan. And those of you, just a while ago, we had one of our delegates who mentioned about keeping our environment clean. So that's a nice one to actually check out. It's Radisson Fort George Hotel and Marina, 1 to 4 p.m., September the 4th.
We will tell you a little more about this. But coming up next, we will have an entertainment by the lovely Miss Jael August. And I must say that the voice that you are about to hear, wow, angelic. But I will no longer speak. I will let her show you. So
all right,
let's
put your
welcome
hands
on stage
together
Miss
for Miss
Jael.
August.
Good night, everybody. I dedicate this song to everybody in the house tonight. I hope you enjoy it. It's my home.
There's a light in the darkness, though the night is black as my skin. There's a light burning bright, showing me the way, but I know where I've been. There's a cry in the distance. It's a voice that comes from deep within. There's a cry asking why. I pray the answer's up ahead, but I know where I've been. There's a road we've been traveling, lost so many on the way, but the riches will be plenty. What the price that we have to pay. There's a dream in the future. There's a struggle that we have yet to win, and there's pride in my heart, 'cause I know where I'm going. Yes, I do, and I know where I've been. There's a road we must travel. There's a promise that we must make. Oh, the riches will be plenty. What the risk and the chance that we take. There's a dream in the future. There's a struggle that we have yet to yes, bright in my heart to live us up until tomorrow, yeah. 'Cause to sit still would be a sin. Lord knows I know where I've been. I give thanks to my God 'cause I know where I've been. Thank you.
My goodness. That was a songbird, Jael August. Let's put your hands together. Show some love. Man, you know, you sing, Janelle?
In the shower. And also in my car, when nobody is hearing, I blast the music.
I don't want to comment on that because, but here I am. I tried singing a couple times. And the last time I tried one of these songs, girl, that then was 1998, I think. Mitch nearly hit Belize. So
Please.
I don't know bad.
Not tonight, not tonight, not
Oh,
tonight.
I hear the man drunk somewhere. Somebody had about Kaba. One of the days, if I got money, I want to tell about her.
Okay.
Because I stop talk fool for free.
All right.
Things get expensive.
So now
So what we have, my dear?
we will be.
Yeah, this time, what will happen? We have the reigning queen.
Queen Jenny Cruz will be entering, so I ask that you kindly stand.
Well, it may come in already.
Right, but she will be giving her final walk.
Aha, that's the way I do.
Yes.
So what she will do, she'll be doing her final walk and, of course, saying her goodbyes, and then she'll be sitting back down and she will be entertained by the delegates. So without further ado then, reigning Queen of the Bay 2018-2019.
Please stand.
First, let me give thanks to the Almighty Father for bringing me this far and for giving me the strength, courage, faith, and the determination to succeed. Winning a pageant is not all that it may seem. It's not about the cheering of hands, the awarding of sashes, and it's definitely not about the wearing of the crown. It's much more than that. Being a queen is not as easy as it may seem. You have to be the best in whatever you set your mind to. Achieving the crown is not just about being the fairest of them all. It takes patience, dedication, and determination. Sometimes the waiting seems like it's going to take forever, but we must find the strength in ourselves to succeed. We are the ones who determine when we will shine in God's grace. I want to extend a special thank you to my supporters, friends, and most importantly, my family. I can't thank all of you enough for being so supportive of me throughout my entire journey of being the Queen of the Bay 2018-2019. The words, thank you, will never be enough to express how grateful I am for the people who have been behind me for this past year. Of all the gifts that life has to offer, a loving mother and father is the greatest of them all. I am eternally grateful for my dad for always being there for me and supporting me in my corner. Auntie Alicia and Uncle Corey Williams, you two are the best support system a girl could ask for. I love you both and thank you for sticking with me through it all. Yvonne, thank you for always being the humorous person you are, and thank you for always making me smile when I'm feeling down. I can't begin to thank everyone, but to the entire Pelaya and Cruz family, I am forever grateful for your unconditional support. To the best friend I've come to know and love, Juan, thank you for always being a rock that I could lean on. Thank you for believing in me when I doubted myself. For all the sacrifices you've made during my entire reign, this isn't our last journey together. Rhonda Lloyd, who has supported me and always had me looking my best. For the 4 a.m. drills to do my squats and having me recite my intro and talent to all your clients made me more than prepared for the crown. A big thank you to the Queen of the Bay, Belmopan and Belize City Committee, Mr. Jason Pasquale, Miss Yolanda Sidasi, Miss Amanda Taylor, Miss Anazette, Miss Sharima, Miss Shari Williams, Miss Chantel Magdalena Pitzel, Miss Ida Saldivar, Miss Jacqueline Burns, Miss Shelley Tench, Miss Ashanti Garcia, both Mayor of Belmopan and Belize City, His Worship Mayor Khalid Bilal, and His Worship Mayor Bernard Wagner, and the Belmopan City Council and Belize City Council. Thank you to the entire Roaring Creek, Belmopan and surrounding villages for being a firm foundation I could stand on. To the delegates tonight, no matter what outcome is tonight, we are and always will be beautiful inside out. To my successor, cherish and enjoy every moment and all future opportunities that will be handed to you. This is your moment to always believe in yourself and for you to always put your trust in God, because you are so much more than you think in His eyes. I stand before you one last time as the title holder. This journey has been a stepping stone for bigger things to come. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Jenalee Angelique Cruz, Miss Queen of the Bay Belize 2018-2019. God bless.
Generally, presently on the throne, and when that happens, we know it will be the commencement of the evening segment of tonight's competition.
Oh yes, and one of my favorite segments, as this is the segment that the Percy is done.
What's going to happen now? We're going to fight to get the right colors, the correct colors for these evening gong.
Oh, a fancy curtsy going on.
Exactly, paying homage to Her Graciousness Queen Jenalee. There you go, a future Queen of the Bay right there.
Indeed.
So we will join tonight's master and the mistress of ceremony as we're about to present to you this evening's segment, the evening segment of tonight's competition.
Junior Miss Belize.
Ria
Gitty. Oh, Witty?
Gwitty.
Why? I tell her to get hard of hearing. But, she has swag, right? She has swag. You have swag, baby. Let's give her a big, big round of applause. The reigning Junior Miss Belize. Ria is in the house.
But now we will have the delegates doing the formal competition. This is where it gets really tough.
Yes.
I would not want to be them in this moment.
And we have some qualified judges, so they will do their thing and they will ensure that the best delegate win.
Right.
So without further ado,
we will now welcome to the stage delegate number 1, Antonisha Gabriel, Miss Toledo.
A symbol of love is the queen of the day. All nature above seems to smile and to say, while we are dancing so cheerful and gay, music keeps playing.
Delegate number 1, representing the Toledo District, Antonisha Gabriel. And she's being escorted on stage by a member of the Belize Defense Force, courtesy and bow. Her dress, looking at it, it's burgundy. Now it's the time we can try with the lighting to figure out the colors of this beautiful evening wear, but this is burgundy.
It is, but it's burgundy with gold, and I must say, two very rich colors.
And the skirt is flare, which will be beautiful when she does her her curtsy as she makes her way on stage, in the center of the stage. Her hair is up and with a little bang, side bangs.
Yes, a side bang.
But she's what Antonisha is doing right now. Of course, beautiful smile to the crowd, making her way to the center of the stage to pay homage to Queen and Jenny Lee. So this is the part that, along with the audience, everyone holds their breath. The curtsy segment.
Yes, definitely. We see strength and beauty combined in these beautiful queens.
This is it, and
she's starting to make her way down.
Slowly, gracefully. And I must mention as well, she's wearing gloves midway, not fully elbow length, but white gloves to go along with her beautiful burgundy evening gown. This is Miss Toledo. This is Toledo. Delegate number 1, Antonisha Gabriel.
And she's making her way back up and closing her arms.
Paying homage to Queen Jenny Lee.
Everyone loves it. The crowd is definitely applauding her beautiful and graceful curtsy.
That's right. Now what she'll be doing, making her way to the front of the stage, and she'll pay homage to the judges, the folks that have her future, well, so to speak, in their hands tonight, and they will decide if she'll be the 74th Queen designate at the end of tonight's competition. She'll be making homage to the judges as well as the audience here at the Bliss Center for the Performing Arts. And the front of her beautiful evening gown have some beautiful gold brocades as well. In front of it. Her dress, her gown is really, really beautiful, and the style in her hair goes beautiful with the style of her dress as well. So
yes, it really complements it beautifully.
Yes, that's right.
And I must say, I love the color choices that she uses. It's beautiful on her.
Burgundy and gold with the white gloves just brings out the gold and the burgundy. I mean, even more exactly. Beautiful, talented, representing the Toledo district. This is delegate number 1, 18-year-old Antonisha Gabriel. And she lives by a quote from her late grandmother, Andrea Gabriel: "Don't wake up and expect everything to be handed to you. Work hard for what you want."
Exactly.
So that's a quote that she lives by, that was given to her by her late grandmother, Mrs. Andrea Gabriel. So, and I know that her family and friends in Punta Gorda who aren't here are definitely listening to her. Take it light, baby, and just like the encouragement of the crowd, encouraging her, because this is very difficult. This is very difficult for her, and she has the encouragement of the crowd. She has the encouragement of the crowd, and that's what you need.
Crowd encouragement.
The curtsy is not an easy.
No, it's not. Especially having to do 2 curtsies.
And the heels, and these young ladies usually with heels, it takes practice. It takes hours of practice to do this. They make it look so easy, but it definitely is not. So we say kudos to her, Miss Toledo, delegate number 1. And she's getting the support from everyone out here tonight. The support that helps them a lot.
That definitely does. It's beautiful. I mean, she is still very poised. Her composure is still very graceful as she sways gently back to her place.
And this is the part that they can't look behind. They have to.
Yes.
They cannot look behind them. They have to keep. They're facing the audience.
Very
and
tricky.
Slowly, yes. So they have to judge where their seat is located. So this is where the practice and everything comes in the weeks leading up tonight. And she's making her way to her chair. This is delegate number 1, Antonisha Aliyah Sania Gabriel, representing the Toledo district. And she is presently, she graduated from the Sand Creek Ecumenical High School and now she's pursuing her associate's degree in business administration at the University of Belize. Pageant has always been her comfort. She participated in Miss Popularity, Miss Unity, and Miss Diamond. Miss Antonisha Gabriel.
All the way from the west, from San Ignacio, Santa Elena, delegate number 2, Miss Kimberly Santos.
Delegate number 2, representing San Ignacio, Santa Elena, Queen of the West, 19-year-old Kimberly Santos. And we're surrounded by her fans and family members, so whenever she comes out, you'll be getting that uproar of support. And she was escorted as well by a member of the soldier from Belize Defense Force. Her dress is deep. Is it deep red?
Yes.
It looks like
say.
a deep red. Of course, flare, what we can see glittering.
And a bit trims of black I can see as well.
Yes, of course,
very
around
beautiful.
the shoulder, off shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, she has her hair. Let me see. As soon as she, of course, she has to pay homage to
I
Queen.
love it. She has her hair. I would honestly say on the side
on
with
the side, sweet.
Yes, and I honestly want to say if it's either
This is
a
a-
rose or a clip from here, but it's shining so beautifully.
And her evening wear is what you call one of those really Cinderella ball gown effect. White skirt, crinoline, and everything
And layers
on
of-
layers
layers
of
of
material,
layers of
but,
material.
and it's shimmering, and of course matching gloves to go with her gown as well.
Yes.
Slowly
And she is
gracefully
disappearing into her dress.
She literally is disappearing in the skirt of her evening wear. This is what people, folks out here look forward to, the curtsy.
Yes.
And Kimberly Santos just nailed her first curtsy.
Curtsy.
Paying homage to Queen Jenny. Presenting the West, the Queen of the West, 19-year-old
Yes.
Kimberly Santos. Her mother must be proud of her. Alicia Chan is her mom. And she is currently pursuing a bachelor's degree in secondary English education at the University of Belize. She enjoys reading, writing, and educating young minds.
Yes. And one of the amazing things about Miss Santos is that she's currently advocating towards the reduction of single-use plastics and styrofoams and plans to work closely with Oceana to protect the world's oceans.
That's right. And we can see, of course, accessories.
Oh, yes.
To complement the shimmer of her beautiful evening wear. This is Kimberly Santos about to pay homage to the judges as well as the audience here at the Bliss Center for the Performing Arts. Delegate number 2, the Queen of the West, representing San Ignacio, Santa Elena, 19-year-old Kimberly Santos.
And she begins to extend her arms out.
Slowly and gracefully. And of course, I must mention the smile, the beautiful smile on these young ladies' face never waver. It stays throughout the entire time they're on stage. So it takes a lot of practice to do that as well.
Exactly. And she is definitely taking her time in this curtsy.
This is where you hold your breath. The breath that you didn't even know that you were holding.
Yes.
And then until you exhale and you realize, oh shucks, I was holding my breath, you know.
The entire time.
But I mean, we feel for them. You mean you're here and you feel their joy, you feel their fear,
the excitement.
Their excitement. Yeah, she nailed it.
And just the energy of everyone around. It's amazing.
Of course, bowing her head, paying homage to the judges and the crowd out here.
Alrighty. So we are halfway there.
Now coming up slowly and gracefully.
And I just love how she like is emerging out of her
She
dress.
looks like
it's so
a Barbie.
beautiful. Yes.
In a
sure
Princess
does.
Barbie. That's
Yes,
what
she
she
sure
looks
does.
like. Definitely. We know a few people who will be going home tonight without voices.
Yes, definitely, because enjoying this pageant.
Enjoying
is
this pageant
definitely
and
what's
really,
happening.
really showing support for the Santa Elena, San Ignacio Santa Elena, Kimberly Santos, delegate number 2.
Yes, they came prepared.
Placards and flags and everything out right now.
Santa Elena San Ignacio, delegate number 2, Kimberly Santos.
So cheerful and gay, music keeps playing, Queen of the Bay, beautiful smiling Queen of the Bay.
Delegate number 2, Kimberly Santos. Santa Elena representing the twin towns of San Ignacio, Santa Elena, making her way off stage. The second delegate for tonight's pageant.
Delegate number 3, Alicia DeShiel, representing Belize City.
Delegate number 3, representing Belize City, is Alicia DeShiel. Whoa, this is a beautiful red.
Wow.
Exactly.
No, I would call this purple.
This is a red.
Red.
Beautiful, but beautiful shade of red. Of course, paying homage and cursing to her escort, a member of the Belize Defense Force. And her evening gown is full, long sleeves, body and everything, basically covered.
Yes, but I love this style because what it does, it literally hugs every shape of the top part of the body.
Of her bodies, exactly.
And if I'm not mistaken, you know, I do need a spectacles here or there. Is it lace? It seems to be a beautiful kind of lace.
On top,
On
on
top.
her sleeves and everything. But the bottom looks like a soft satin.
A satin,
A
yes.
soft satin. This
Red
skirt,
satin,
beautiful.
wow.
Of course, the crinoline and everything under that to give it that full body skirt. Of
Yes.
her hair as well.
Like a beautiful French bun in the back.
Yes, in the back with the little twirl of her curls
Yes.
on one side. Accessories and clips as well.
Dazzling
Bouquet
in
in
her
her
hair.
hair as well. Paying homage to Queen Jenny Lee. This is Miss Belize City, delegate number 3.
And she's halfway down and extends beautifully in front of Queen Jenny Lee. And she makes her way up now.
That's right. Gracefully. This is Miss Belize City, Miss Alicia DeShiel. And she had obtained her associate's degree in primary education in 2018 from the University of Belize. So she's shaping the young minds of our Belizean children. Beauty and brain. This is that's what the Queen of the Bay is definitely about. Showing these young ladies, they're showing their talent, their beauty,
Exactly.
their knowledge of their country, their patriotism, and how
their
well
volunteerism, I should also
Exactly.
say.
And how well versed they are in whatever field they're studying.
Exactly.
And her makeup, beautiful. It's shimmering.
Yes.
But it just
we can see her glow from here.
She's glowing. That's the word. Beautiful, eloquent, very graceful, going down.
Oh.
Playing homage to the judges and the audience tonight.
Wow.
when she turns so slowly to bow her the upper part of her body, how graceful she looks doing that.
Yes.
They make it look so easy.
They do.
Beautiful Alicia the Shield, Belize City, Miss Belize City.
I love her accessories. They're so amazing.
Everything just
glittering.
Miss Alicia the Shield representing Belize City.
I could only imagine some of the emotions going through these young ladies' minds of they're seeing hundreds of folks when they look out on stage. I mean, as you mentioned, excitement, terror. I would use that word.
Well, definitely because and you know, just checking out some of the behind the scenes things that were going on earlier because backstage was very exciting.
Yes, and now, ladies and
The
gentlemen,
preparation has been extensive. Of course, these girls, these queens,
Delegate number
have been
4,
together for the past
Aaliyah
week.
Pilgrim.
They have been working towards, looking forward to this amazing night. And I am actually looking forward to Miss San Pedro. Wow! What a dress!
Aaliyah Pilgrim, 17-year-old Aaliyah Pilgrim is a student of UB, and she is double majoring in biology and chemistry. Kayla,
Now-
I want you to describe this evening gown.
Well, the minute I saw it, all I could have thought about was cotton candy.
Baby pink.
Baby pink. Now it's baby pink, but it is literally like ruffles and truffles and even more fluffles.
With the sweetheart bodice.
With the sweetheart bodice.
Glittering rhinestones all over the bodice.
Yes.
Of course, accentuated with her white glove.
Yes.
Made arm white glove. Really flare. And
a slight-
accessories to match.
And a slight train at the back as well too. This dress is simply beautiful.
She has her hair up to show the beauty of her dresses, her evening gown.
Yes.
This is 17-year-old Aaliyah Pilgrim representing La Isla Bonita, San Pedro. Delegate number 4, slowly making her way in her curtsy, paying homage to Queen Jenny Lee. Wow.
Wow. So beautiful.
That's beautiful. The effect of the skirt, the
Yes.
skirt of her,
Of her dress.
she literally
disappeared.
Sitting and disappeared in the skirt of her evening gown.
Beautiful.
San Pedro.
But what I love about it, these young ladies move so gracefully, even with all the fluffs and everything underneath. They are literally just swinging.
And that is why when it comes to the Queen of the Bay, you notice that when the young ladies, when it comes to the evening wear segment, the evening dresses are always flared
Yes.
skirt to give that effect, that beautiful effect of when they definitely do their curtsy, whether it's to the Queen or to the audience and judges. That's what you want to see. You don't want her to have an evening gown that will constrict their movements when it comes to doing the curtsy. And the effect of these evening gowns, the skirts, makes it even more exceptional.
Exactly. I mean, most of the work of the curtsy, as we know, go in the legs, the form, the stance, but we get to see the easy part. Above all the crinoline and the frills, we get to see the part where we get the smiles and the graceful bows and nods.
That's right. And her, of course, as you mentioned, her bodice, sweetheart bodice,
Yes.
with rhinestones, and she has her accessories, rhinestone accessories. Nothing too gone, nothing too blinged up. That's just enough bling to accentuate the beauty of her outfit, her dress, and of course the white glove, mid-arm pair of gloves that she's wearing to enhance the beauty of her evening wear.
Definitely beautiful. Definitely beautiful.
Queen of representing La Isla Bonita.
And the first representation.
She is?
Yes, she is. I got the opportunity to speak with them, and she is so proud because she says she's representing not only La Isla La Bonita, but La Isla Cariñosa as well.
Wonderful, representing the islands.
Yes.
And a beautiful delegate, a beautiful representative at that graceful, eloquent, talented, very smart.
And she is very poised as well.
That's right.
You know, one of the youngest I've seen so far, 17, but very poised.
She's the youngest. I think she's the youngest because the majority are they're either 18 or 19-year-old.
I think
but
between
she's
herself and, if I'm not mistaken,
she's 17 years
Punta
old.
Gorda as well.
Miss Beauty Punta Gorda is 18.
Oh, so here we have it. The youngest
She just
representing from the
turned. She just turned 18.
Amazing.
Let me see. Miss Potoleda's birthday was, I think. Yeah, this August she celebrated her 18th birthday, August 12th.
Ladies and gentlemen, from La Isla Bonita, San Pedro, delegate number 4, Aliyah Pilgrim.
Delegate number 4, 17-year-old Aliyah Pilgrim, representing La Isla Bonita, San Pedro, and as you mentioned, La Isla Cariñosa, making her way off a stage gracefully. And, you know, the innocence of the children, a little page boy just walked behind her like, I'm going.
I was
and
on
she
a special
just
mission for the Queen, and I'm coming
exactly,
back.
and will not be interrupted.
Yes.
And the smile on Aliyah's face just says it all. That, yeah, it's all part of it, all part of the fun, all part of the evening.
I love it.
And now we welcome to the stage delegate number 5, Miss Sabrina Coleman, representing Stan Creek District.
Late you are wondering, join in the lay while we keep
and white.
Wow. And definitely a beautiful combination when it comes to Miss Sabrina.
Her skirt is flared, of course. You can see the crinoline. You can see the crinoline, and of course the hoop. It looks like she has hoop. It looks like she has a hoop skirt on her, you know, from the 1800s.
Yes.
That's what I'm looking at.
That definitely just sends the skirt out amazing.
That's right.
And even at the bottom, there's some trims of white as well.
That's right. The bodice is white, as you mentioned, wearing her white gloves. Her gloves is different.
Actually, mid-length.
Mid-length, of course, but of course, it's the fingers. She just has one little hook.
Yes.
Her.
I forgot what the name of that
It has
was.
a
but
name
it's
for it.
so
Yes, I am trying to remember. Same as you are, but
this is actually my favorite glove style, though.
Really?
Yeah. Not that I've had much chances. So.
I was just going to ask you how many times in your life have you been wearing gloves so that you know.
I've been to a few tea parties, but nothing compared to this.
Beautiful. Delegate number 5, 19-year-old Sabrina Coleman.
And the shimmer in the dress, though, is so beautiful.
Shimmering. And it's the back is laced up. Is that what I'm looking at? Real 1800 Victorian style evening wear that Sabrina is wearing.
And she makes her way gracefully down as she's extending her arms.
And I know that it's hoops we are seeing in her skirt. I can't get over it. It's been a while.
It definitely, but look, and you know the hoop because as she goes down gently, it just cradles around her. It's so beautiful.
Exactly. And of course, she has her hair on the side sweep as well to accentuate the style of her evening gown.
But it's
updo, but still beautiful. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And it as well brings out the beauty of these young ladies, their faces, the makeup,
and the dress,
and everything just coordinates.
Yeah.
The stylist, whoever is taking care of these beautiful young ladies. I know every young lady has their team, has their crew, who takes care of them, make sure that they're glitter, they're glam, and they're all decked out and ready for tonight. And we have Miss Sabrina Coleman.
And now she turns to the audience. And I will say, when it comes to the audience, she has a lot of support out here as well.
And Stan Creek always has support when it comes to the Queen of the Bay. And I must say, all the delegates tonight brought out support, their support crew.
Yes.
Buses came from Belmopan, from the west, from San Ignacio, Santa Elena, from Punta Gorda, from Dangriga. Belize City has heard manufacturing section.
Yes, they do. They have a
San
lot. They
Pedro
have a
does
large
as well.
section as well.
All the young ladies, all the delegates have
a large representation out here.
They're surrounded with the crew from San Ignacio, Santa Elena.
I know, and the love is pouring out of them as well.
Yes, they're so proud of their delegate, and they're showing it tonight. And
we now see that Queen Sabrina is paying her respects to the judges, keeping that smile. And one thing I always wonder, the flawless smiles of these young ladies is amazing.
She's ambitious, intelligent, and humble.
Yes.
And her aspiration is to become a professional entrepreneur, as we mentioned earlier, where she'll be able to create jobs for the dynamic Belize population.
Yes.
19-year-old Sabrina Coleman, delegate number 5, representing the Stan Creek District. I feel people will be going home without voices tonight, but that's the excitement of tonight.
That is the excitement. I mean,
slowly, gracefully making her way up. Her smile and never wavering. It wavers not.
And we hear the crowd going wild as they are happy that, yes, as she brings her arms in with that smile, she has made it. Her 2 curtsies down.
I don't know.
You can see the relief in her face.
I was just going to say that, like, yes, I'm done. 19-year-old Sabrina Coleman, delegate number 5, Stan Creek District. Beautiful peach and white evening wear with her white
Delegate number 5.
Her white gloves are making her way slowly and gracefully off the stage.
Brave spirits hover around her sweet no sleep all over her freedom and land. They too are wondering, join in the lay, while we keep waltzing clean all the day. Beautiful smiling queen all the day. Beautiful queen of St. George's Ski Day. I love you to treasure, oh, with what worship. Beautiful queen of the day. A symbol of love.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from the southeast coast, from the lovely municipality of Placencia, presenting delegate number 6, Alyssa Fox.
Beautiful 19-year-old Alyssa Fox, delegate number 6, representing Placencia. She was born to parents Reina Ely and Sean Fox of Placencia Village, May 21st, 2000. And she's the eldest of 4 children.
Amazing. And wow, that is a beautiful and dazzling dress. I would honestly say I would want to call that champagne.
Looks like a champagne with the lights hitting.
From this angle.
Yeah. It looks like a champagne.
It looks like a champagne.
Yeah.
And I will say it's sparkling indeed.
Her white glove, of course, are part of her attire. The top of her body is off shoulder, with a V, with the sweetheart in the front, the sweetheart cut in the front. But of course, she has the sleeve, as we mentioned, delicate off shoulder sleeves. And her hair is up as well. Most all the young ladies tonight have their hair up. Yes.
And definitely to show off
and
the
the
dress.
style.
They don't want to take attention away from the dress.
And because most of their hair, they have long shoulder length or
Yes,
below that.
beautiful hair, but I will say the hair
Highlight
has
is
been
it.
up off their shoulders to show that dress and away from their face to show that smile.
And that's right. Delegate number 6, Alyssa Fox, just nailed her first curtsy, paying homage to Queen Jenny, representing Placencia. She attended Placencia, Promise Queen Placencia Village, and moved on to high school in Independence Village, where she graduated from the science department. She went on to do a year at the University of Belize and is now currently enrolled at Ecumenical Junior College in Dangriga, where she's pursuing a degree in nursing.
Amazing.
She's getting encouragement from her support crew out here tonight.
Yes. But I truly, wow, now that she has come up to the front of the stage where she is about to grace the judges, and the light has definitely, the spotlight has hit her.
Her dress is dazzling.
Dazzling. I mean, everyone has had their shimmer, their shine, their glow, but I think with hers,
she's shimmering from her neck down to her feet.
Well, if you add that smile in as well.
And the smile, well, from head to toe.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Delegate number 6, representing Placencia, 19-year-old Alyssa Fox. They make this curtsy look so easy and so effortless.
Yes, they do.
So flawless. Six delegates, 1 more to go. Then we'll be we should be having the march.
Oh,
the traditional bells march.
I just can't get enough of these dresses. They are so beautiful.
All young ladies, all 6 so far. And she's swaying off stage. Beautiful.
Queen of the Bay, Placencia.
The crowd goes wild as she has nailed it.
We now welcome to the stage Delegate number 7, Miss Kia Pastor, representing Belmopan City.
Final delegate, delegate number 7, representing is the Queen of the Bay, Belmopan. Kia Pastor, she hails from the village of Orin Creek, and she loves pageantry, playing volleyball, and of course modeling. Red.
Oh no, this is a brighter hue of red.
Yes, but beautiful.
I almost want to say it's vermilion. It's very beautiful. And it has a lot of gold on it as well too. But I love that she has.
I'm trying to get the style of her show. She has, of course, sleeves.
She has sleeves.
Different.
Yes.
She has a cut in the back.
Yes.
Of course, in the middle of her back.
And I'd say it's like
of course it looks like what the football is at the back.
With a triangle cut in the back.
Cut in the back, as you mentioned, with
But-
long sleeves. Well,
but-
it's too long, but
Actually, no. What I'm noticing on the sleeves, they're actually like gold off the shoulder.
that's what I'm looking
Hanging.
at.
Yes.
But as she
I
gets
can't tell if
closer,
it's chains from here, but
it looks like chains. That
looks
was
like-
what I was trying to decipher when she came out. But it looks like chains.
It is so
beautiful
beautiful,
decorative
though.
chains going down her shoulder.
Yes.
And down to her arms for sleeves, and of course her gloves. But when she comes up to the front, you'll be able to
oh, yes.
see
I can't wait till she comes to the
better.
spotlight.
Paying homage to Queen Jenny, who was queen of the Bay Belmopan. So, you know, the crowd is asking, and she's asking herself, will I be sitting on the throne?
Yes.
I'm hearing with my success. I succeeded her in Belmopan.
Yes.
Now will I succeed her here in Belize City?
Right.
That-
She's very, and I will say about that, she's very excited and very honored to not only be with her successor, but trying to be a double successor.
Yeah, so
as
back
well.
to back for Belmopan.
But hey, don't take your eyes off Dangriga. They mentioned that they are interested in bringing it back home as well.
That's right. Red and gold. This dress is gorgeous.
It is.
It is chains on
her shoulders.
Yes, different. Beautiful. And folks, you'll get an opportunity to see exactly what we're talking about when Love Television airs the 74th Queen of the Bay. As soon as we get the what day and what time, we'll definitely let you know so you can see your beautiful delegates center stage here tonight. We're trying our best to let you be your eyes, to let you know what we're seeing so that you can see, imagine clearly what we're seeing here tonight.
Exactly. But of course, the best place to be to catch all of the action, the glow, the smiles, and even the electrifying excitement is right here at the Bliss Center for Performing Arts. But Miss Karen, I'll be honest, I don't think there is any seat left.
No, it's packed. We had, let me see, they had Ultra VIP, and General.
Yes.
And all stories, we are down here by the VIP and Ultra VIP is located, the reserves and extra reserves, and down here is packed.
Yes, it is.
Imagine upstairs on the second tier.
Oh, it sounds noisy.
Delegate number 7, Queen of the Bay Belmopan. And that's a Kia Pastor hailing from village of Roaring Creek. Same village as the Queen of the Bay, Her Graciousness, Jenny Lee Cruz. So, yeah, she's definitely, she's from Roaring Creek. She won Miss Belmo, Queen of the Bay Belmopan. Now let us see if she'll be the 74th Queen of the Bay.
Oh, and her smile is so bright.
Never wavering, never faltering, constant throughout the course of being on stage. Delegate number 7, Queen of the Bay Belmopan, and Kia Lisani Pastor.
And I must say, all the young ladies were so beautiful. Their dresses were they were all different. The styles were, yes, there. I will say there were a lot of reds. There were a lot of different shades of reds, but all the styles were very different. They complemented each of the beautiful delegates amazingly. So it's kind of hard for me to pick a favorite dress tonight.
I know every young lady's style complement them, their personality, who they are, their personality. So each, as you mentioned, each were different, but it focused on who that young lady, who that young lady is tonight. So each had their own style, even if they had the same colors, it didn't matter. That enhanced who they are,
yes,
and their beauty, and their personality. So we should be having a bell march. Yep.
Once again, reintroducing on stage.
Delegate number 1, Miss Antonisha Gabriel, representing the Toledo District.
A symbol of love is the queen of the day. All nature above seems to smile and to say, while we are dancing so cheerful and gay, music keeps playing, queen of the bay, beautiful smile.
And she's followed by delegate number 2, Kimberly Santos from San Ignacio.
Let's welcome back on stage Delegate number 3, Alicia DeShiel, representing Belize City.
While we are dancing so cheerful and gay, music keeps playing, queen of the bay, beautiful smile, queen of the day, beautiful queen of St. George's Ski Day. I love
And from La Isla Bonita, San Pedro, Aliyah Pilgrim, delegate number 4.
A round of applause for delegate number 5, Miss Sabrina Coleman, representing Stann Creek District.
Brave spirits hover around her sweet hair. Those she fought over her freedom and land. Made you all wondering.
From Placencia, hails delegate number 6, Alyssa Fox.
Let's hear it one more time for delegate number 7, Miss Kia Pastor, representing Belmopan City.
All nature above seems to smile and to say, while we are dancing so cheap and gay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together, show some love, make some noise for the lovely delegates. And it's now time for Abel's March.
the Bells March, a part of a tradition here at the Queen of the Bay. They should be making their way, they should be sitting, and of course, continuing with tonight's competition, the 74th Queen of the Bay, just completing this traditional Bells March. And we young ladies are on stage competing, and we had our own competition around us with the audience who could shout the other when it comes to cheering for the delegates. Slow. Oh.
So there was the part that we were looking for. I'm so sorry I gripped your arm.
The tension.
The tension. Because they were backing up towards their chairs without looking backwards.
They can't.
Can't look backwards. And I won't say which one, but there was a close call with one of them.
Trust me, over the years there have been several close calls. But God is on their side always.
God, and those huge dresses, but they find a way to sit down with them.
But let me tell you something. I remember one year, one of the young ladies, she was a little bit off, and the audience were shouting. They were shouting to her, "Go left, go left."
Oh no, yes,
go left.
That's one thing I must say. The audience is there as support.
So what we need to do, I mean, we have a serenade going on right now.
Yes.
Beautiful serenade, but we have to serenade our partners, because without them, tonight's coverage would not be possible. Well, I say thank you to Atlantic Bank Limited, Racina's Imports, Full-Tech Systems, Sol Belize, Benny's Home Center, Biochloro Bleach, Whiter Whites, A Cleaner Life. And of course, Belize Water Services Limited, delivering water and more.
Of course, we want to thank Hobbs Brewery, Uno Belize, Digi, Ministry of Education, Comics Paints, Oceana, and Niche.
So while the young ladies are being serenaded, we'll take our broadcast back to studios to say a big thank you to our partners. So Lem, we take it back to you for now.
You're crazy and I'm out of my mind, 'cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me, I give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning, 'cause I give you all of me, and you give me all of you. Oh, how many times do I have to tell you? Even when you're crying, you're beautiful too. The world is beating you down. I'm around through every mood. You're my downfall, you're my muse, my worst distraction, my rhythm and blues. I can't stop singing, it's ringing in my head for you. My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. You're crazy and I'm out of my mind, 'cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me, I give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning, 'cause I give you all of me, and you give me all of you. Oh, give me all of you. Oh, God's on the table, we're both showing hearts, risking it all, though it's hard, 'cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me. I give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning. 'Cause I give you all of me, and you give me all of you. Oh, I give you all of me, and you give me all of you. Oh, thank you.
All right, give it up for the one and only Tyrone Jones. Boy, I tell you, I try to sing so, that notes sing kind of crazy. I tried to sing that little note the last time, nearly catch hernia. If I'm a gali time, I tell about the man where Lego guitar. He couldn't have reached a note at all, but we discussed that down the road. In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, are we having fun or what? My goodness, put your hands together for these 7 lovely, lovely ladies. All right, Janelle, we're having some fun.
Right. I just want to mention that the formal wear segment consisted of course, the beautiful evening gowns and the difficult curtsy, and then the march. The gown is worth 10 points, the curtsy is worth 25 points, and the march is worth 10 points.
Yep, it's a very, very difficult thing, you know. I know I tried. You know, I think Janelle tried it, but it never worked out for you.
No, I will do Miss Belize. This is much harder.
And you know, of course, the winner, tonight's winner, Queen of the Bay 2019-2020, will be walking away with
1 scholarship, courtesy of the government of Belize, 1 laptop printer and flash drive from the Full Tech Systems, 1 cell phone, courtesy of Digi, $1,000 cash prize from the Office of the Prime Minister, overnight stay for 2, courtesy of Kiki Wits, 2 VIP passes, courtesy Belize Soca Festival, a trophy from Queen Manisha Stewart, savings account from the St. John's Credit Union, beauty care from Vintage Salon.
Now, the first runner-up will be walking away with $500, and through the courtesy of Queen Shadeen Utley, a gift package, a beauty care, courtesy of Mappy's Beauty World, and from Santiago Castillo, a backpack calculator and USB.
Second runner-up will be receiving $300 cash prize, courtesy of Shen's, beauty care, and Nails by Amber.
All right, and the third runner-up, ladies and gentlemen, will be walking away with $200 in cash, beauty care, courtesy of Splash of Beauty, and of course a set of nails by Nathalie Hemmans. And I also want to mention that our sponsors are very important to us, so
we would like to thank the National Celebrations Commission,
the National Institute of Culture and History,
Honorable Patrick Faber,
the Government of Belize,
His Excellency the Governor General of Belize, Sir Colville Young,
Mr. Chester Williams, Commissioner of Police,
the Mayor, Mr. Bernard Wagner, and the Belize City Council,
and of course, BTB, Belize Tourism Board,
Belize Water Service, BWS,
Chausan Palace,
Midtown Restaurant,
and last but definitely not the least, Wave Radio.
But just before we announce the top 4, I would like to acknowledge the people who are responsible for tallying up the scores, and those are the tabulators. Mrs. Aziza Holtz,
He can't get up because they're busy right now. So.
Right. Miss Cherie Peters, Mr. Shamar Gabriel, and Mr. Jose Villafranca.
All right.
And Mr. Jason Pascual.
All right. And I also want to mention that our lovely delegates, some of them will be receiving some lovely prizes in the form of Miss Amity. And Miss Amity will be walking away with $150 as well as pedicure from Natalie Hemmons.
Miss Eloquence will be receiving $200 cash prize.
And then, of course, earlier we had a talent competition, and the winner of that talent competition will be receiving $300.
Miss Photogenic will be receiving a photo shoot by Life Graphics.
And of course, the best dressed lady. I know that is a very difficult thing. It's a difficult thing to judge, but she will be getting $200, $200. And while we're waiting for the 4 finalists, I want to share with you some of the things happening in our neighborhood, in our municipalities, in terms of the September celebrations as well.
But before we do that, I just want to mention that the judges will be choosing Miss Eloquence, and that would be the person who is elegantly dressed and most talented. The delegates will choose Miss Amity, and the committee will decide that, as well as Miss Photogenic. Miss Eloquence will be the person with the highest score based on introduction and question and answer, which we will get to shortly.
You know, generally, I want to mention something. One of my favorite time of the year is Francis Renault's concert. Francis Renault's concert, it's just getting better and better every year. And I'm sure this year will be no exception, because you know what? The theme for Frankie Renault's concert series this year, and it's on September the 5th and 6th, and it will be right here at the Bliss Center. Hear what the theme is. Can anybody guess? Disco Fever. So listen, when you come, if you have one of the 70s hat, if you have your Lee Superfly, if you have your Lee Belfoot pants, if you have your Lee, man, listen, your dashiki, or so, some will still wear bush jacket. If you have that, come on, swag it. If you have your Afro wig home, give the Roach Lee notice, put that on, and enjoy the 5th and 6th. It's Francis Renault's concert series, Disco Fever, and it begins at 8 o'clock in the evening, 8 p.m.
It will be a display of talents. I actually heard them while we were practicing for Queen of the Bay, and wow, I was totally impressed that we have so much talented people in Belize. It's amazing.
So I suspect you will be here.
You never know.
You know, man, and I think I want to wear my Belfoot pants. Yes, I think I want to dig that out back. September the 6th, though, right here in Belize City,
we will have the seniors' annual pilgrimage. Right. Venue, Lord Ridge Cemetery at 4 o'clock p.m., and that's free.
How about the other one?
My favorite one. The Miss Universe Belize 2019 pageant happening at the Belize Civic Center starting at 8:30 p.m. And that's a paid event, like I mentioned earlier. Be sure to get your tickets. It's going extremely fast.
Well done. And then, of course, on the 7th, you know, we have some very proud and patriotic Belizeans. So without them, Belize, man, we would never be here, because these guys are the ones who pioneered a lot of the things that make Belize what Belize is today. So the venue is Flowers Bank. You hear the guys here about the gentlemen from Flowers Bank, right? And of course, behind every good man, we have some good women supporting our Flowers Bank guys, right? Yes? So we're having a patriotic paddle from Flowers Bank to Belize City, and that's at 8:30 in the morning, and we start from Flowers Bank. That's on the 7th patriotic paddle.
From the countries of the Eastern Caribbean to Belize, Suriname, and French Guiana, right up the Caribbean chain to Puerto Rico and across to Haiti, Sol is the leading supplier of quality petroleum products to the Caribbean basin. Operating in 18 countries and across all segments of the business, including retail, commercial, aviation, lubricants, and LPG. Sol is the premier provider of energy products throughout the Caribbean and beyond. Sol, the leading petroleum company in the Caribbean, providing energy every day for you and your families.
Happy Independence Day, Belize. Uno, a brand committed with the future.
Do you know anything about gillnet? Have you ever heard of a gillnet?
Do you know what a gillnet is?
I grew up there, yeah, bro, seaside. And like, we use this like so much years, but it's dangerous.
It's not the best way to fish. It hurt the animals.
I don't really agree with the gillnet. I prefer the hand fishing.
Animals like manatees, dolphins, turtles, some of these animals are facing extinction. They are in the net.
Well, the net take up all kind of things. The scrape the sea.
No creo que deben de tener esto en el océano porque mata todos los animalitos. A cualquiera que atrape ahí lo matan.
It is very destructive to the reef and to the organisms that get trapped within the gillnet. So
fish or a manatee or anything would feel being trapped in something like this.
I don't want them to trap any more manatees or turtles.
It's entrapping the smaller fish, and then that will be less fishes for a future generation.
So many other ways that you can fish.
Deben de usar otro método para pescar.
I say better than belly.
We not have to worry. We have things for the future generation going on, no?
I support for money. Maybe save the manatee life. Manatee important in a Belize, so maybe save it.
Belizeans say no to gillnets. If we all fish sustainably, we can always fish.
With strong and committed leadership,
NEMO and the Mine Watch must be and shall be and will be the best run national emergency organization ever in this region.
with professionally trained coordinators countrywide.
They have the skill set and the understanding to go through this hurricane season doing a relatively good to a very good job.
And with an efficient network of dedicated public officers and volunteers, Belize's National Emergency Management Organization is more equipped than ever to lead the way in preparing and responding to natural disaster.
And I believe this is a very formidable institution that will stay with this country for decades to come. And we will strengthen it by doing the right thing and doing things in a professional manner.
But national emergency management can only be truly effective if every individual, family, and community plays its part in helping to secure and preserve life and property.
Trust in Allah, but tie your camel. It means you believe in Jehovah, but also look after yourself, your family, and the greater nation.
Be prepared, stay informed, and play your part in securing and preserving your life, your family, your property, and your community. A message from the National Emergency Management Organization.
Start your engine.
If top Grand Prix drivers trust Mobil 1 technology for maximum engine performance, shouldn't you? From Monaco to the motorway, nothing beats the world's leading synthetic motor oil. Mobil 1.
Exactly.
This is the first time I see so much people happy when they throw mud pan.
From 4 o'clock to 8 a.m. and that's a free event as well. So come on out and prepare yourself for
Carnival Juve. Now, I don't see so much people get happy when they stone them with mud, but it starts at Belkin Bridge and through the streets of Belize City. And remember, it starts 4 o'clock in the morning. 4 a.m. starts at Belkin Bridge, September the 7th, Carnival Juve.
After that, we have the Carnival Road March. Venue is principal streets of Belize City, but that starts at 1 o'clock p.m. So you choose where you want to watch the carnival, and if you're dancing, best of luck.
And then, of course, immediately after that, we have what you call the Carnival Last Lap. And the Carnival Last Lap will be taking place at the Marion Jones Sporting Complex at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Then, as I had mentioned earlier, on September the 8th, Junior Miss Belize 2019 right here at the Bliss Center. And it starts at 7 o'clock in the evening, September the 8th.
On September 9th, we will have the Fire Engine Parade, and if you have kids, I know they get really, really excited for this one. Me too. But yes, again, September 9th, Fire Engine Parade, venue, again, the principal streets of Belize City, starting at 6 o'clock p.m.
Then, of course, on the 9th night, we have Caribbean Roots and Imperial Bands, and they will be bashing up at Bird's Isle starting at 9 o'clock, Sauté 2 o'clock in the morning. 9th night, Caribbean Roots, Imperial Bands, venue Bird's Isle starting at 9 p.m. to Slam Bam 2 in the morning.
Looks like we have the results.
Ooh.
So,
and then September the 10th. Oh, we have somebody stepping up.
okay.
Oh, I see. I'm gonna wonder why the man fly past with the snow. I get concerned. Oh, yeah.
Come cross.
In no particular order, we will announce the 4 finalists.
Come.
And starting off with...
Let's go.
Delegate number 4. And she's none other than...
Miss San Pedro, Miss Aliyah
Pilgrim.
The next person, or the next delegate, that will be moving on, Miss Belmopan, Miss Kia Pastor.
All right. And our next finalist hails from the West, Miss San Ignacio Santa Elena, Miss Kimberly Santos. We have space for one more. And that lucky young lady is none other than
Miss Stan Creek District, Miss
Sabrina Coleman.
A round of applause for all the beautiful delegates. We will now be moving on to the question and answer segment, and this is where the pressure is on. The delegates have not seen the questions, so this is where we test their intelligence and how fast they can think, how quick they can think.
Hello. Hello, my dear. How are you?
Good.
Here we have a budding Queen of the Bay and Miss Belize. Right, Ria? I mean, she was behind there just now singing the entire song while the delegates were being serenaded. So, all right. So, Ria, you helping us tonight with the question and answers?
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you the first question then. No, I'll put you up on the spot. All right, so, my dear. Don't be shy, don't be shy. So, I want you to call along with me. Don't feel shy. So, I want to call on our first delegate who will be answering her question. And you want to call her name for me, please?
Miss Belmopan, Miss Kia Pastor.
Okay. Take your time, Kia, and pick up your question. Not yet. How are you doing, my dear?
I'm so excited right now.
All right. So you'll be getting a little helping hand right there, and I will read the questions twice. But on the first, your question is. Put on my spectacles. Cyberbullying among teenage girls can be devastating and harmful. What advice would you give to stop cyberbullying? Let me repeat that. Cyberbullying among teenage girls can be devastating and harmful. What advice would you give to stop cyberbullying?
Good night once again, everyone. It is unfortunate that we've all been victims to cyberbullying. But I must admit that at one point, I was a bully, and I've also learned that although that I was a bully, I had to, excuse me. Although at one point I was a bully, I realized that after working on myself, excuse me.
Quiet, please.
Excuse me. Not only was I a bully, but I have been bullied. And it is wrong and it is unacceptable. But when you learn to love yourself and you accept your flaws, there is no way you feel the need to tear someone else down. So I encourage every single person watching and every single person in here, work on yourself. Accept your flaws and never look at another person and try to bring them down. Let's use social media for a good cause. Thank you.
Thank you.
Queen of the Bay, Belmo Pan, Kia Pastor. Ladies and gentlemen.
Now calling up Miss San Pedro, Miss Aliyah Pilgrim. I will read the question twice for you. How can you bring awareness to the better treatment of our women and girls and bring about change to this phenomenon of violence against our women and girls in Belize? How can you bring about awareness to the better treatment of our women and girls and bring about change to this phenomenon of violence against our women and girls in Belize?
Good night, my fellow Belizeans. I dearly believe that women are the most persons that are getting gender-based violence against them, because I think that I've done some research, and I've seen that women are the people who are mostly abused in gender violence. Because gender violence doesn't mean only violence among genders. It means violence among any people that are just looking forward to doing what they have to do. And I just think that gender-based violence is excuse me. I believe that gender-based violence is something that needs work. And in advocating for any type of gender would be that you would put, let's say, excuse me, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Quiet, please.
Okay, so I'm gonna start over. I believe that gender-based violence is what you do to cause harm to other genders, and mostly women are abused in gender-based violence. But in advocating for women and men, not only women, through social media, which reaches most youths, elderly people, and young folks, that you would be able to reach them in a way that they would change their mentalities about gender-based violence. Thank you.
Thank you.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, calling to the silver bowl, Miss Kimberly Santos, San Ignacio, Santa Elena. Good evening, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Miss Kimberly.
Good night, sir.
Good night, my dear. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling amazing. The crowd is so lovely tonight.
All right. So, Kimberly, I have your question right here. And your question is, and I'll read it twice. Name a Belizean woman that inspires you and why. Let me read that again. Name a Belizean woman that inspires you and why.
Good night, everyone. I hope everyone is having a wonderful night. Well, the question stated, name a Belizean woman, and a Belizean woman is my mother. My mother is the most strong, hardworking woman on this planet. She inspires me every day to work hard and never give up. And she is the reason why I am on this stage. Alicia Chan, I love you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kimberly.
Thank you. And lastly, we welcome Miss Sankri, Miss Sabrina Coleman. I will read the question twice. These days in our society, we have seen a trend where the mindset that everyone wants to be the winner reigns supreme, and when a winner is declared, say for a pageant, their supporters or people flock to social media outlets to dispute the judge's decision and tear down a young woman in her family. Her background and the community from which she hails, is this good or bad behavior? What does this say about our people, our culture, and the use of social media, and how we can and how you can advocate for change? Quiet, please. Please respect the delegate as she tries to answer her question. I will repeat. These days in our society, we have seen a trend where the mindset that everyone wants to be the winner reigns supreme, and when a winner is declared, their supporters or people flock to social media to dispute the judge's decision and tear down a young woman in her family, her background, and the community from which she hails. Is this good or bad behavior? What does this say about our people and our culture and the use of social media and how you can advocate for the change?
Unfortunately, I have been victim to social media bullying. I believe that that is an absolutely unacceptable behavior for anyone who bullies a delegate, a winner on social media. What I would do is since I am victim, I would advise the queen or whoever is being bullied to just remain calm and do not respond, because people don't like when you ignore them, so they will stop. My advice to the Belizean people or people in general who bully queens on social media is to think about what you do before you go ahead and post degrading things on social media, because it really affects a person mentally, especially if you are not strong. Also, instead of bullying someone on social media, use social media to market yourself, because social media really connects you to people across the world, and you never know what opportunities are out there for you if you market yourself properly. Thank you.
Thank you. We will now be asking the four beautiful delegates to take a seat as we have an entertainment by Jael August.
You're listening to Love FM, the question and answer segment of tonight's 74th Queen of the Bay. Our four finalists, we have representing the Stan Creek District, we have San Pedro representing San Pedro, we have Aliyah Pilgrim, the Queen of the Bay Belmopan, Kia Pastor, San Ignacio Santa Elena, we have Kimberly Santos, and representing the Stan Creek District, Sabrina Coleman. These four young ladies, in a few minutes,
yes,
live, one of them, their life will be changed. They will be the 74th Queen of the Bay designate.
And they will be etched in the Belizean history books forever.
Next year, they will be here on stage to do exactly what Queen Jenny Lee is doing. Yes. And then their names will be read, just like the past queens' name were read tonight. So whenever, if it's 20 years from now, whoever is the 74th Queen of the Bay, her name will be read at the Queen of, we're the 74th, so 20 years from now, it will be the 94th.
94th.
And her name will be read. So
yes,
this young lady, as a whole, these young ladies made history tonight.
Yes.
Just being on stage and representing their various municipalities. Whether we, as we mentioned, we have Stan Creek, we have Belmopan, San Ignacio, Santa Elena, San Pedro, Belize City.
Yes.
And
we have Toledo as well.
District. These young, and Placencia.
Yes.
These young ladies made history just being on stage tonight. So we say congratulations to them. So while the beautiful Jael August serenade and of course dedicate her selection to the girls, we want to say thank you to our sponsors. We have to say thank you to these guys who are making our coverage possible. Thank you to Atlantic Bank Limited, Racina's Imports, Fulltech Systems, Sol Belize, Benny's Home Center, Biochloro Bleach, Whiter Whites, A Cleaner Life, Belize Water Services, Delivering Water, and more.
Hobbs Brewery, Uno Belize, Digi, Ministry of Education, Comex Paints, Oceana, and Niche, of course.
And of course, Solem, while the entertainment continues, we'll take a quick break because I know when we come back, it will be to find out who is the 74th Queen of the Bay designate. So, Solem, we'll take it back to you in studio and just keep us on cue for when that moment comes so you can come right back to us here at the Bliss Center for the Performing Arts. So, time will be of essence. So, back to you, Lem.
Yes, she is. 'Cause even when I'm a mess, I still put on my best. When I nest on my chest, oh yes, I'm a superwoman. This is for all the mothers fighting for better days to come. Yeah. And all my women sitting here trying to come home before the sun. And all my sisters coming together, saying yes I will, yes I can, 'cause I am a superwoman. Yes I am. Yes, she is. 'Cause even when I'm a mess, I still put on my best. When I nest on my chest, oh yes, I'm a superwoman. When I'm breaking down and I can't be found, and I start to get weak, but no one knows me underneath these clothes, and I can't fly. We can fly, oh, 'cause I am a superwoman. Yes, I am. Yes, she is. 'Cause even when I'm a mess, I still put on my best. When I nest on my chest, oh yes, I'm a superwoman. Yeah, 'cause I am a superwoman. Yes, I am. Yes, she is. Thank you.
Son.
Hello, everyone. How are you? We are super women, and we are supermen, right? They can't do without us, and we can't do without them. So we're all super. So this is what I want to sing to you tonight. I've had my share of life's ups and downs, but fate's been kind. The downs have been few. I guess you could say that I've been lucky. I guess you could say that it's all because of you. If anyone should ever write my life story, for whatever reason there might be, you'll be there between each line of pain and glory, 'cause you're the best thing. You're the to tell you about somebody else. There have been times when times were hard, when always somehow I made it through. But for whatever reason, I spent hurting. There was a moment when I spent on just loving you. If anyone should ever write my life story, for whatever reason, you'll be there, Jesus. Between each line of pain and glory, yes, you are. I know. You're the best thing that ever happened to me. Hey, yeah. You are, he is. God bless you.
And that was the one and only Radiance Tom. So let's give her another big round of applause, please. If I see me looking in the corner every minute because, it's that time to announce the winners. Well, they're all winners, but to announce who will be
The
Queen
74th.
of the Bay, the 74th
Right.
Queen of the Bay 2019-2020. But once again, we want to big up our sponsors. Without them, this could not be possible.
Welcome back to Love FM's coverage of the 74th Queen of the Bay. We are getting set to hear which lucky young lady will be the 74th Queen of the Bay designate. I mean, I can only imagine how the emotions these young ladies
bubbling
excitement,
Yes.
fair, everything.
Jitters. Let's
Jitters,
not forget
nervous.
jitters.
I mean,
And
even though they're smiling, you can see the nervousness on some of their faces,
Yes, it's an amazing thing. These 7 young ladies have definitely been working so hard towards this night, and all of them are queens. All of them are so beautiful, and
So-
of course, we have to, applaud their journey.
That's right. Because, as you mentioned earlier, when it comes to the Queen of the Bay, the committee, Ms. Emma, everyone, they're still strong with that tradition.
Yes.
The young ladies, 1 week before the pageant or so,
They move in.
they're moved to the city. They're chaperoned away from their family.
Yes.
And that's something that's been happening since since the beginning of
the beginning of time. And what's amazing about it is that they have been being judged since, on different events, on different visits that they have
That's
done
right.
during that week. So what you see tonight is actually not the final judging. Well, it is the final judging, but it's not
It's
the
a
only judging.
combination of a week of attending various activities. Of course, Miss Amity will be selected among the young ladies themselves.
Yes.
The most friendly and the most...
The one who was there for everyone.
I know, exactly. So that's...
But apart from that, though, there's also going to be Miss Photogenic, of course.
Miss Eloquent.
Miss Eloquent, yes.
Most talented.
Yes, I think there's going to be one for the best dress.
Best. That's good. I think I heard Wafted something like that. So that's going to be awesome. So who will it be, Kayla? Would it be delegate number 7, Queen of the Bay, Belmo Pan, Kia Pastor? Delegate number 2, Kimberly Santos, representing the Santa Elena, San Ignacio, Twin Tongues of Santa Elena, San Ignacio, Santa Elena. Or delegate number 4, representing La Isla Bonita, San Pedro, Elia Pilgrim. Or delegate number 5, representing the Stan Creek District, Sabrina Coleman. We don't know. But the tabulators, no, because they were the ones adding up.
And they are working hard at it. So
best dress.
They confirmed with me there will be best dress and there will be best talent as well.
So you know what will happen when the judges, when the results are in, the runner will take the results to Her Graciousness, Queen of the Bay, Queen Jenny Lee, and she will confirm. She'll confirm that if she's satisfied with the results,
right,
with a shake of her head. And then the master and mistress of ceremonies will get an opportunity to see who the winner is, or the queen designate is. So,
So we have another.
The tabulating continues.
Yes.
So I'm not sure how. I don't know.
Another song by Miss Radiant.
That's right. Let's hear this one. We need to hear this. This is a beautiful song.
And a classic at that.
But the sun and the flowers, where there used to be rain, my yesterday was blue, dear. Monisha, my niece, now you're a part of me, dear. My lonely nights are through, dear. Since you said you were mine, Lord, what a difference a day makes. There's a rainbow before me. Skies above can't be stormy. Since that moment of bliss, that thrilling kiss, it's heaven when you find romance on your menu. What a difference a day made, and the difference is you. Love you, Belize. Love you.
What a difference a day made. For these young ladies, it will be what a different 5 to 10 minutes will make.
Yes,
because
in their lives.
shortly, once those results are tabulated, the 74th Queen of the Bay designate will be announced.
And designate, of course, because she will officially be crowned on September 10th.
At the Memorial Park.
At the Memorial Park. Wow. And even that, too, is an amazing ceremony to behold.
That's right.
That's the life goal, right?
Let's join her.
You're dealing with figures and numbers. Sometimes you really have to be careful because the hosts now have nothing to do with who win or who lose, right? When nobody lose, right, as such, but everybody will be winners tonight. But I can tell you that I was out there once, probably a year or two ago. I was walking and somebody came to me and said, "You say, I say, I don't know, thief." I just want to say, for the record that the hosts, we don't have none to do with the outcome of the pageant. Please. All right, so I think we have some movement, so we should be having the final results in a very short while. But the last time I had mentioned that we will be having the 9th night dance at Bird's Isle, starting at 9 o'clock until 2 in the morning. And then, of course, the 10th of September, for those of us in Belize City, we will be having the official St. George's Key Day ceremony, and the venue is at Memorial Park, and it starts at 8 o'clock in the morning on the 10th. And there will be a St. George's Key Day parade after the ceremony, and this will go through the principal streets of Belize City, and it starts at 9:30 in the morning. Then, after you finish with your parade through the principal streets of Belize City, you will gather at the Battlefield Park, because it's the 10th bash of the Belize City Council right there at the Battlefield Park. It starts at 1 o'clock in the afternoon on the 10th of September. I want to draw your attention as well to September the 12th. September the 12th is the Belize International Film Festival media launch, wine, cheese, and movie. And this will be at the Biltmore, Best Western Biltmore Plaza. It starts at 6 o'clock in the evening. Belize International Film Festival media launch, wine, cheese, and movie. And then it's a paid event, sorry. And then, of course, this one is free at the Bliss Institute. It's tribute to Belizean patriots. National Honors and Awards ceremony right here at the Bliss on the 12th. And it starts at 7 o'clock in the evening right here. September the 13th, National Colors Day, and this is countrywide. You put on your red, your white, and your blue. And then, of course, at the Bliss Center, we have Cruffy Air on the 13th, 7 p.m., Cruffy Air. And then, of course, the 18th Annual Sound Fest at Bird's Isle, 8:30 p.m. to 2 a.m. on the 13th of September. Old School Dance, Bird's Isle, 10 o'clock. All right, same day on the 13th from 10 o'clock in the evening. All right, I think we have some movement. So let me call my co-host.
This is Love FM. It is our coverage of the 74th Queen of the Bay. Those results given to our master and mistress of ceremony. The anticipation is building.
Yes, it is. I mean, everyone wants to know.
All right. We have the various prizes won by the delegates. The various prizes won by the delegates. Starting off then.
Miss Amity goes to
Miss Stan Creek, Miss Sabrina Coleman.
This was selected by the delegates via secret voting. Miss Photogenic, decided by the committee, Miss Kimberly Santos, San Ignacio, Santa Elena.
Most elegantly dressed. And this is the delegate with the highest score in gown and appearance on stage based on judges' cumulative scoring, and she is none other than Miss Stan Creek, Miss Sabrina Coleman.
Miss Eloquence, the delegate with the highest score in introduction and final question based on the judges goes to Miss Stan Creek, Miss Sabrina Coleman.
And the delegates. And the delegate, Miss Most Talented. And this is the delegate with the highest score in talent segment based on the judges' cumulative score, Miss San Ignacio Santa Elena, Miss Kimberly Santos. Ladies and gentlemen, the scores are in. So without further ado, we announce the third runner-up. Ladies and gentlemen, she's none other than
Miss San Pedro, Miss Alia Pilgrim.
The second runner-up, ladies and gentlemen, hails from the Garden City, Miss Belmopan, Miss Kia Pastor.
The first runner-up goes to, and whoever wins tonight will not be crowned tonight. She will be crowned on the 10th of September. So Queen Jenna Lee is still the reigning queen. First runner-up goes to Miss Stan Creek, Miss Sabrina Coleman.
And the winner, Miss Queen of the Bay 2019-2020, Miss San Ignacio Santa Elena, Miss Kimberly Santos is the new Queen of the Bay, the 74th Queen of the Bay. I want to thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
There you have it. There you have it.
That's right. That's right. The Queen of the Bay designate, the 74th Queen of the Bay designate is delegate number 2, Kimberly Santos, representing the twin towns of Santa Elena, San Ignacio. Let me give you a rundown of tonight. So once again, the final for tonight, we had winning Miss Eloquence, as well as winning Miss Most Elegantly Dressed and Miss Amity, and that's Sabrina Coleman representing Stan Creek District. Let us start from the third runner-up. The third runner-up is delegate number 4 representing Isla Bonita San Pedro, 17-year-old Aliyah Pilgrim. The second runner-up representing the Garden City Queen of the Bay Belmopan, Kia Pastor. The first runner-up also winning Miss Eloquence, Most Elegantly Dressed and Miss Amity is delegate number 5, Sabrina Coleman, representing the Stan Creek District. And the 74th Queen of the Bay delegate, designate, representing the twin towns of San Ignacio and Santa Elena, Kimberly Santos, who as well won Miss Photogenic and Most Talented. We want to say congratulations to these beautiful young ladies. And of course, on the 10th day of September at the Memorial Park, the 74th Queen of the Bay Queen designate, that is Kimberly Santos, representing San Ignacio and Santa Elena. She will be crowned by Her Graciousness, the 73rd Queen of the Bay, Queen Jenny Lee. And of course, with those results, we have come to the end of our broadcast, but we have to say a big thank you. And the crowd is going wild here, Kayla.
They definitely are. It is amazing.
San Ignacio, Santa Elena, fully represented out here tonight. Congratulations to the 74th Queen of the Bay designate, Kimberly Santos, representing the twin towns of San Ignacio, Santa Elena, Miss Photogenic, as well as winning Most Talented. We can see Queen designate and the reigning Queen of the Bay on stage for the photo op.
Yes.
For the photo op, but we've come to the end of our broadcast, but we have to say thank you to our partners, of course.
Definitely.
I think the celebration will continue way on a little bit later on until tonight. These guys are hype right now.
It sure is. Queen of the Bay for you. But we want to take our time to thank our sponsors. We want to thank Atlantic Bank Limited, Racino's Imports, Full Tech Systems, Sol Belize, Benny's Home Center, Biochloro Bleach, Whiter Whites, and A Cleaner Life.
Belize Water Services, delivering water and more. Hobbs Brewery, Una Belize, Digi, Ministry of Education, Comex Paints, and of course, Niche. As well, I want to say a big thank you to the crew in Studio Love Studio. We have Lemuel, we have Jonathan, we have William, we have Brian Castillo, we have Dorian Gill Harry. That's our crew out here. Yeah. The guys, when it comes to the guys, right?
Oh, yes. We also have Keonton. We have the entire Love crew. And, of course, I want to thank you, Miss Karen, for being such a love, for keeping my company tonight. It was such a lovely experience. You were so amazing.
Wow. Thank you very much, Kayla. And this is something that I really enjoy doing, and it was nice working with you tonight as well. Thank you for being a part of our broadcast tonight. And, of course, we'll be seeing you throughout the course of the September celebrations, right?
Oh, I look forward to it. Trust me.
So on behalf of the entire crew here at the Bliss Center for the Performing Arts, I want to say congratulations to the 74th Queen of the Bay designate, representing the twin towns of San Ignacio, Santa Elena, Kimberly Santos. Congratulations to the entire crew, the 7 delegates. You ladies were amazing. So once again, this is Karen along with Kayla saying good night and thanks for choosing love.